Hello again, everybody, and welcome to High Top Sports Network for this evening's presentation of WPIAL varsity football, featuring the visiting Deer Lakes Lancers against your home Armstrong Riverhawks in their home opener of the 2021 season. My name is Josh Schreckengost. I'll be joined shortly on the color commentary by John Bowser. Just wanted to let everyone know that this evening's game is presented by TGIF Solutions, the official broadcast sponsor of the Riverhawks and Lancers tonight, and also the official social media sponsor of High Top Sports Network. TGIF Solutions, the official social media sponsor and official broadcast sponsor for this evening, and home of the Shellhammer Atwood Agency, is proud to be tonight's broadcast sponsor. Visit TGIF.Solutions to get your personalized quote today. TGIF Solutions, insurance for what matters. And as you see the Armstrong Band coming out here to play the national anthem and alma mater, we are going to go to a quick pregame interview I did with Armstrong varsity head coach Frank Fabian yesterday afternoon following practice. And following the pregame interview, we will be back for a little give and take before tonight's Belmont Sports Complex opening kickoff. Thanks so much for tuning in to High Top Sports Network. We'll be right back. Hello again, and welcome to High Top Sports Network for this edition of Hawk Talk, sponsored by TGIF Solutions, the Shellhammer Atwood Agency. Visit them at 331 Arthur Street in West Katanning. TGIF Solutions, insurance for what matters. My name is Josh Schreckengost. I'm here with Armstrong varsity head football coach Frank Fabian. And Coach, 48 points against the Freeport Yellow Jackets in that Week 0 season opener. Not much in the first quarter there, but once you got rolling in the second quarter, it was off to the races.
Well, 35 points in one quarter, we'll take that, but it was a tale of two quarters there in the first half. First quarter had pass protection issues. Freeport, credit to them, were bringing a lot of pressure, and we had trouble handling that. So until we got that under wraps, it was tough sledding in there, and then our kids did a nice job adjusting. So did our coaching staff, and once we got some adjustments in there, got rolling a little bit.
Yeah, you mentioned the pass protection issues. We had spoken a little bit before the season, some inexperience on that offensive line. After that first quarter, how do you think those guys acquitted themselves, and have they improved this week going into Deer Lakes?
Right. They battled. It was at our offensive tackle spot. We have a sophomore there. We have a first-year starter. So we kind of expected a little bit of growing pains, and we got them. But the big thing was they made an adjustments. We brought some subs in as well. Will Adams was a young man that came off the bench, and he acclimated himself to varsity football very nicely. So a little bit of depth there, as well as some adjustments made by the kids. So that was a positive sign moving forward.
Can't talk about the Riverhawks offense without talking about Caden Olson. 267 yards, 3 touchdowns, and he made some really, really great throws that your receivers weren't able to haul in. But, I mean, obviously, this guy has taken a jump from his sophomore year, which he was phenomenal all-state, to that first game.
Right. If we caught the ball, there was at least 4 that we felt were big ones, so it could have been scary. But Caden did what we expected him to do, what he's done in practice. Year 2 in the offense, he's just more comfortable. The more reps you get, the more comfortable you get. I think the big thing that I saw from him is when he was getting hit in the first quarter, wasn't losing his cool. He was hanging in there, and he was keeping his eyes downfield. And, I've said this time before, but what I think separates him from other quarterbacks in high school is the way he stands in the pocket and keeps his eyes downfield and just moves from progression to progression. So even though he was getting hit early, it didn't alter his approach and working through his reads. So
one play that really stood out to me from Olson that really showed his understanding of your playbook was the touchdown pass to Segola, where he basically Big Ben pump faked the bubble screen, Segola running wide open, and he laid it in there perfectly.
Right. We ran 4 tunnel screens right before that, so felt like we had them set up, so that was kind of like a tunnel and go, so to speak. So he did a pump to try to influence it, and their outside linebacker jumped on it and kind of had as far as getting wide open, that's about as wide open as it gets. So as a coach, when that ball goes up in the air, you always get nervous when a guy's that wide open, but he laid it in there, and it was that was a big score for us to get us moving.
Talk to me a little bit about your defense. Aside from a 5-minute spurt there where they got the kickoff return by Lane and then the long touchdown pass by King, aside from that 5-minute spurt, you guys held them scoreless the rest of the game. Talk to me about your defense a little bit.
Well, they came out in a funky formation that we hadn't seen. It was a trips formation, but it was tight, and they were getting the edge on us early. We have some experience at inside linebacker. They made some adjustments and bumping the front and getting guys where they needed to be. And I thought that was huge for us to shut that down. And I thought our secondary did a great job, because they, for all intents and purposes, outside of that first couple of drives, they just kind of went to the air after that. So I thought our secondary, who we got some inexperienced back there, some guys that were getting their first start, thought they did a great job of identifying formations and keeping receivers in front of them, which is what we asked them to do. We dropped a couple, I think, interceptions, at least 2, but that's a good sign that guys are in the right spot where they're supposed to be.
Got to shore up those hands on both sides of the ball here.
Right.
Hey, what do you know about Deer Lakes? They dropped their season opener against Springdale 20-12. What do you know about the Lancers?
Well, Deer Lakes is much like our first and second quarter. For them, it was halves. They came out in the first half, and I think if you'd asked them, they shot themselves in the foot. They had 2 fumbles, an interception, a fake punt against them. So just about anything that could go wrong did go wrong. And then what you saw in the second half, once they calmed down, was a much more sound football team. They started storming back. It was 20-0 at one point, got it to 20-12. They had the ball driving, and then a late interception kind of sealed the deal. So what I was telling our guys is we got to focus on that second half Deer Lakes team, because first game, you always have those first game jitters, and once they kind of got that first half out of the way, I think that's the team you're going to see moving forward. A really good quarterback, guy that can make just about any throw as well. So if you like quarterback play, this is probably going to be a good game for you to come to, because I think the ball is going to be in the air a lot on both sides of the ball.
Good game to come to, or good game to watch here on High Top Sports Network. Coach, unrelated to the game, I got to ask you about one of your former players, Nick Bowers, making the Las Vegas Raiders roster. Just tell me how happy you are.
Yeah, I'm happy for him. I'm happy for his family. It's been a long journey for them. Nick had some injuries up there at Penn State and in high school as well. He missed his senior year and then went up and I think missed 2 out of his first 3 years at Penn State. And a lot of kids would have gave up. A lot of kids would have maybe thrown in the towel. And I think those thoughts came into his mind at one point. But he kept persevering and kept working at it. And so from that standpoint, I'm really happy. And then he's been around the facility. He was here in the summer. He, during the COVID, I saw him in the weight room a couple times and, whatnot. So he's really worked his tail off to get it. And, I'll be talking to our guys at some point, because it really is a tale of perseverance that he kept going, he kept fighting. And, now, he had to fight to get on the roster and competition and just so happy for him. And they come to Pittsburgh week 2. So that's going to be really cool to go to Heinz Field and see one of our guys in uniform. So happy for him, happy for his family.
Yeah, that will be quite the homecoming for Nick Bowers at Heinz Field. And Coach, thanks so much once again for joining me for Hawk Talk. And coming up after this pregame interview will be Armstrong hosting Deer Lake's first home game of the season for the Riverhawks. So thanks again to Frank Fabian. My name is Josh Schrettengoss. Thanks to you for joining us here on Hawk Talk, sponsored by TGIF Solutions, the Shellhammer Atwood Agency, insurance for what matters.
Protecting the things you love and how you do so is among the most important decisions you'll ever have to make. TGIF Solutions can provide you with the peace of mind by supplying answers to all of your insurance needs, whether it be home, auto, business, life, or farm coverage. Contact the team at the Shellhammer Atwood Agency today in West Katanning to be sure that you, your loved ones, and the things that matter most stay safe when it matters the most. TGIF Solutions, insurance for what matters.
Just finishing up a 100% outside renovation project at Katanning Store. Don't miss out. Come and see us. Check out our Pennsylvania skill game room. We have the newest machines, the newest games. We have 5 machines. We're about to add a 6th machine. $10,000 jackpots on all 6 machines. Don't miss out on a chance to win. We have the lowest possible prices and the best quality of anybody in the area. We'll take it up against anybody in the area. We put our stamp of approval, #SableMeat, on every single package, and we're here to serve you every single day. We also have chef-prepared, chef-prepared sushi, everyday fresh, and Sushi Wednesday, $5 sushi rolls, and you can win by liking and sharing our favorite page, Sushi Madness shirt. Don't forget to check out our millions of bakery deli products that we're making fresh every day. Appreciate all the support out there. We can't do what we do without you. Come and see us.
With over 40 years of experience, the fine folks at Steffi's Country Catering in Adrian can provide you with several scrumptious options for your next family gathering, corporate event, or tailgate. Make sure to try one of their custom meat and cheese trays or pick up a delicious Sunday takeout special. Steffi's Country Catering is a Leader Times Silver Best of winner 3 years running. And as the holidays approach, get back to celebrating with friends and family and leave the cooking to Steffi's. Sugar Rush Cupcakes by Tara are available by order. That's Steffi's Country Catering. Find them on Facebook. And welcome back again to High Top Sports Network for tonight's TGIF Solutions game night, featuring the visiting Deer Lakes Lancers and the home Armstrong Riverhawks in their home opener. And the Riverhawks taking the field right now. My name is Josh Schreckengoss, joined on the color commentary call by my boy John Bowser. John, great to be up here in the press box in scenic Manor Township, Pennsylvania.
Oh, beautiful night. Happy to be with you here, Shrek.
Yeah, and I talked to Coach Fabian. If you watched the pregame just now, also sponsored by TGIF Solutions, Coach said it was going to be a quarterback showdown here this evening, and obviously we know who the Armstrong quarterback is. Caden Olson, All-State a year ago as a sophomore, WPIAL passing leader, and against Freeport in Week 1, 18 completions, 267 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Another vintage Caden Olson game. But the Deer Lakes Lancers have a sophomore that Coach Fabian was saying he's pretty good, and that would be Derek Burke, 8 of 23 last week in a 20-12 loss to Springdale for 132 yards and a couple of touchdowns. So, John, we might see an aerial display tonight here at Armstrong Stadium.
Yeah, it might be a high-scoring game tonight there, Shrek. That's kind of what we're anticipating here.
Yeah, looking forward as the Lancers walk out here, about to take the field. Would also like to welcome on the production and camera Ryan Burns, part of the crew tonight, high topping it up here in the press box. And Lancers about to take the field here. As I mentioned, 0-1, dropped a game to Springdale a week ago, and they were down 21-0 at one point, or 20-0 at one point. Oh, excuse me, 21-0. It was 21-12 was the final score, but they were down 21-0. Some turnovers and penalties in the first half kind of shot themselves in the foot just a little bit. And in the second half, much improved. Able to put 12 points on the board and hold the Dynamos scoreless in that second half. So we are just about to get underway here. Tonight's opening kickoff, sponsored by the Belmont Sports Complex in West Katanning. And you can call Belmont. Call Gary Montabell if you are interested in signing your little one up for the Little Pens program. The sign-up deadline has been extended to September 17th. So you can call down to the Belmont, 724-548-1067. or you can check them out online at belmontcomplex.net. That is the Belmont Sports Complex in West Katanning. And that Little Pens program, obviously sponsored by the Penguins, well, in tandem with the Pittsburgh Penguins. A great instructional program for beginners, and a good chance to get your kids out there on the ice. John, you got a little one. You think she might have some interest in hockey?
We'll see how that goes. We got some years to go before she gets out on the ice, but if she's anything like me, her ankles will turn in right away as soon as she puts the skates on. So.
Yeah, well, we can't have that. Got to have strong ankles, because I know she's going to be a basketball player and most likely a softball player too.
That would be the hope. So hockey might be third, but we'll see how it goes.
So the coin toss here underway.
60-something. 62 is not on it.
And we are going to... Armstrong won the toss and will defer to the second half. So that means the Lancers will start this game with possession. Again, thanks to our official broadcast sponsor, TGIF Solutions. Also, our official scoreboard sponsor this evening, Sprankle's Neighborhood Market in 151 McCain Street in downtown Katanning. Stop in there on a Wednesday, grab some sushi. That has become a weekly routine for me. I'm in there every Wednesday for those $5 rolls, get the spicy tuna.
California roll.
And there's also a spicy trio that I've really been digging lately. So if you're into sushi, stop into Sprankle's on Wednesday. Hand rolls, just $5. And, of course, check out their Facebook page. Great giveaways in tandem with TGIF Solutions and High Top Sports Network this year. And always remember, hashtag
Save on me.
There you go.
Oh.
You got the cue there.
Okay.
A little slow on the uptake,
slow,
but
yeah. It's week 1 here, so I guess no longer week 0. I got to be
you got a week
on my toes here.
Yeah, you got a week 0 game in last week with me down at Kiski. The Cavaliers, 21-7 winners over the Butler Golden Tornado, and they are on High Top Sports Network once again this evening. Joe Rhodes and Mark Flem on the call down there in Vandergrift, and Cavaliers are taking on the Franklin Regional Panthers this evening, so that should be a good one. Feel free to flip around here. We also have Knock Freeport in the Battle of the Pike, so 3 games on High Top Sports Network this evening, all in 1080p high definition. Here is the opening kick by Tanner Stockdale. That's deep. Return there by number 4, and he is wrapped up around the 28-yard line. Looking for
Looks
my...
like we got a flag on the play after the tackle made there, Shrek.
Yeah, that was Seth Schuba on the return. Maybe some extracurricular activity after the tackle, as you said, John. About to find out here. See what the official call is.
And I know Armstrong gave up a kick return last week, so a decent return there for the Lancers. So obviously something to keep an eye on here the rest of the game.
Well, that opening penalty goes against Deer Lakes here. So would have been decent field position to start there at the 29, and they're going to walk it back.
Didn't see the call, though.
Yeah,
they are walking back, though.
Looks like a 15-yarder.
Yeah, I'm assuming.
So that will be most likely a personal foul on that play, John, on the opening kickoff. Pushes Deer Lakes all the way back to the 14.
Yeah, not how you want to start for the Lancers there.
No, definitely not. Opening kickoff getting taken back 15 yards. And here is sophomore Derek Burke under center. Fakes the handoff, little outside bubble screen to Schuba. He's got some room. Good shoulder there into, looking to see who that is for Armstrong. I believe that was number 1, Ian Olson there out on the corner. And Schuba lowered the boom right there.
Schuba definitely lowered the boom there. Nice little play for the Lancers to start the game.
Yeah, good for a first down.
Yeah, sorry, Josh.
No, that's all right. So Burke, first completion of the game, goes for a first down. Out to the 24, so a 10-yard pickup there. Handoff there to number 2, wrapped up immediately by Julius Barnes. That was Cody Scaratine. Greg Hedgeland called him Scaratini, but I think it's Scaratine, according to Bruce Bailey. I'm going to get proper pronunciation here when I have a chance.
I'm going to go with you, Shrek. We'll see what happens here, though.
Scaratine missed all of last year with a broken leg. Really good sophomore season. track athlete at Deer Lakes and missed last year with a broken leg. And had a decent game against Springdale, 60-plus yards on the ground. And there's another handoff to Scaratine looking for room. Julius Barnes there again. So the Armstrong defensive line holding up here on the first 2 plays of this series after that Lancers first down.
Yeah, nowhere to run there at all, Josh. The D-line got to the backfield pretty quick there.
Yeah, big Julius Barnes, number 73 there in the middle, along with Dylan Gagini in on that stop of Scaratine. So that brings up a 3rd and 10. Scaratine picked up a yard on that first down play, lost a yard there, so we are back to 3rd and 10. Burke in the shotgun. Scaratine to his right. Split out wide is Fletcher Hammond here at the bottom of the screen. Little pressure there. Burke escapes, rolling out. Gagini giving chase. Burke fires back across the field, completed to Shuba right at the sticks. Dangerous throw right there.
Burke did good to get out of the pocket there and make something out of nothing, and then you don't want to throw across your body there, but
no,
he did, and he was successful, though.
I mean, he was basically pulled the Jeter throw right there as he was running out of bounds.
Yeah.
Fired back across the middle of the field, able to complete it, but short. Good tackle coming up there from the safety position by Noah Shuttleworth with the stick right there. I believe Olsen might have been in on that play as well. And 4th and 1, looks like Deer Lake's thinking about going for it here, John.
Not a real good spot there, Josh. I thought he had it at first glance, but it looks like they're going to go. At least they're going to line up to go.
Well, maybe trying to draw the Riverhawks offside here early. 9:40 left in the first quarter. First drive of the game. Gagini nearly jumped off sides right there for the Riverhawks. And could be a pooch punt here. Burke kind of dropping back. Oh, and I think we're going to get a procedure penalty against Deer Lakes.
Yeah.
Or delay a game right there, John.
Yep. I don't think Deer Lakes was ever going to run a play there other than maybe a pooch punt, like you said.
Yeah, as you said, dangerous kind of area in the field right there. You get stopped, you're given a dynamic offense. Pretty much the best field position you can inside the 40. So Deer Lakes wisely lets the clock run out, bounce it back 5 yards, and they will punt. Number 12, I'm not sure. Don't know if looking for the number here. I think it's 32. Zaire Williams will punt for the Lancers, and that's a short punt.
Sky high, though.
Oh, and gets a Deer Lakes bounce right there. Good break for the Lancers. That one's going to roll all the way back to the Armstrong 30. So a short punt by Williams, but gets a 20-yard roll. And that will be our first change of possession of the evening. Riverhawks about to take over here. Caden Olsen leading his troops out onto the field for the first time at home this season. And let's see what they can do. Olsen spread it around last week against the Yellow Jackets. Scoreless in the first quarter, John, but the Riverhawks put up 34 in the second quarter, took control and never looked back against Freeport.
Yeah, I was a little surprised when I heard that score 0-0 to start, but then the offense came alive in the second quarter.
Tunnel screen outside to Shuttleworth. Short pickup right there, and Shuttleworth was able to take one of those to the house last week against the Yellow Jackets, and Olsen looks for his senior receiver early.
Shuttleworth had a nice game last week, Josh.
Yeah, 5 catches, 162 yards, and that long touchdown. Good senior season debut for Noah Shuttleworth. Again, quick outside and dropped right there, and that has been a problem. Connor Segola cannot hang on to that one. And Coach Fabian, as you saw in the pregame interview, mentioned to me that he counted 4 drops. He and his coaching staff counted 4 drops last week against Freeport. So that's an area of improvement for sure for the Riverhawks.
Looks like they got 3rd down and 4 coming up here, Josh. Let's see what they how they choose to attack this play here.
3rd and 4, we've seen what Coach called those tunnel screens. I referred to it as a bubble screen because that's what you hear it called in the NFL, but called a tunnel screen. Little touch pass to Shuttleworth. He's looking to get outside. Has a man to beat. Will get to the first down. It's going to be close on the far sideline there. And I believe that spot will move the chain for the Riverhawks, so that will go as a completion for Olsen. You saw that little touch pass, John.
Yeah, that's a pass. It's considered a pass there. So.
Well, I may have spoken too soon here. I thought the original spot had the ball in front.
He's the referee's signaling a first down.
Yeah, no measurement. And the first down signaled, so I technically was correct the first time.
Go with your gut.
Go with your gut. That's the rule when you're watching Jeopardy. You got to go with your gut. That first answer that pops into your head is generally the right one.
I'll keep that in mind next time I watch Jeopardy.
So first down now for the Riverhawks after that touch pass completion, and Deer Lake's coaching staff looking for an explanation, I believe, right here, saying how can you call that a first down without a measurement, because it is very close.
Yeah, and it happened right in front of their bench, so obviously they feel like they had a pretty good look at it.
Well, the down marker still signals fourth. So we are going to see here. Now we are going to get a measurement. Well, a little confusion. And they are going to stretch it out. Now every official on the field is crowding.
On the far side there, we can't really get a good look.
No reaction from Deer Lake, so that makes me think it is a first down. You know, normally if it was short, you would see those Deer Lakes players jumping, but...
It's a good read there, Shrek.
Oh, and the headset. There's some real anger here on the Deer Lakes coaching staff sideline. And I mean, pointing it out. That
Wasn't it a game a couple years ago where the referee had to get like his, in the end in the pros, the NFL, the referee had to get his index card out to see if it was a first down or not? I feel like that's what Deer Lake's coach is doing right now.
Well, we are still waiting for the ruling. It's like in baseball, you know, whenever there's a challenge, you start trying
now
to.
Deer Lakes is clapping, it looks like. So.
So they're bringing the sticks out to correctly spot the ball. And here, I don't know what you think here, John. You got a 6'4" quarterback, and he could basically just fall forward. This is literally inches.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I wouldn't even say the nose of the ball. I don't think that does it justice to how close it is. So.
That's the first quarter winner of the blue collar quarterly drawing. The winner for quarter one.
Well, I think we finally have it sorted out here.
Check will be mailed to you via the USPS.
And the Riverhawks going to go for it here on 4th and 1 right in front of the 40-yard line.
Quick to the line here, Josh.
And the officials weren't ready.
No.
Yeah. Oh, man.
They wanted to go quick and snap.
Yeah,
I think, like
they certainly did.
Olsen
Caden Olsen turned around and just kind of threw his hands up like, you guys ready? And Olsen burrows forward, and I believe he's going to have it. And that's what I just said. You know, prior to the snap, you got a 6'4" quarterback. Let him get low and push it forward, and that will move the sticks for the Riverhawks here. A first down for Armstrong.
First down.
And we're going to line up right here. Olsen in the shotgun. To his right, Caleb Retzer. Over the middle. Olsen finds Shuttleworth. Good move right there. Getting to the second level, and Shuttleworth will have another Riverhawks first down. Good pickup. And Caden Olsen reading those progressions so quickly right there. Shuttleworth running free in the middle of the field and pushes it up across midfield for a nice gain there for the Riverhawks. I believe that was about 16 yards there, John, on that one.
Yeah, Shuttleworth in the slot there for the first down.
So Olsen in the shotgun, rolls to his left, looking over the middle again, and a completion to Connor Segola, and that is close to another Riverhawks first down.
Segola had heating up here, it looks like, Josh.
Yeah, sorry about that, John. I was going to say Segola had that early drop, but hauled that one in and got it up. And it is 2nd and 1. Everybody thought the sticks were moving there.
Yeah.
Olsen in the pocket, steps up, looking deep. He's going to get flushed out now and roll to his right, and he's going to pick up yardage. And coming in there was number 12 to try and lay a hit on Olsen, Aiden Fletcher, but Olsen just kind of shrugged him off, walked out of bounds. Another Riverhawks first down.
Olsen had time there. He was looking deep, but then nothing really open, so he tucked it and got the first down.
Well, that's what Coach Fabian said during our interview and also off camera, that Olsen is just so smart there. He's not looking to force a ball, even though he has the arm to try and force one in, but he's always trying to make the positive play, minimize those mistakes.
Seems pretty calm back there, a situation like that.
Olsen takes the shotgun snap, handoff right there to number 22, Retzer. He powers forward, breaks a couple of tackles, and a good gain there by Caleb Retzer, number 22 for the Armstrong Riverhawks. And John, you see Coach Fabian mixing it up here a little bit.
Yeah, you know, you start out with those tunnel screens, and then you spread them out a little bit more and hit the slot, and now they have a nice running play there. So pretty good drive here so far.
Olsen rolls to his right. Plenty of time to throw. Fires it. Oh, that would have been a tough play for Segola to haul that in there. Got hit by two guys as he went up in the air. And that pass falls incomplete. But I'll tell you what, Olsen put it where only Segola was going to have a chance to make a play on it.
I was going to say, Josh, that was a dart there. Put it right on, like you said, only Segola was going to catch that.
So now a 3rd and 2 for Armstrong. 7:07 left in the first quarter. Scoreless so far. Handoff. No, Olsen fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, rolls forward, and he is across the 15-yard line. And that is going to be close once again. Might need a measurement once again here, John.
That's going to depend on the spot. And just from looking at it here, I kind of think he's short, but we'll see.
Well, they are calling for a measurement. I believe the official stopped the clock there. Unless it's a timeout. I didn't see a timeout call. Yep, here comes the chain gang. So while we have a moment, John, I'd like to thank one of our great sponsors here on High Top Sports Network. And that is, of course, Steffi's Country Catering. With over 40 years of experience, Steffi's Country Catering provides sumptuous home-cooked food served by a friendly professional staff to make your next event worry-free. Ask about their grazing tables and 3-tier cheese ball cakes. Be sure to order some homemade cheese balls or try their extra fresh meat and cheese or pickle and olive plates. Sugar Rush Cupcakes by Terra are available by order. And be sure to check out their Facebook page for weekly Sunday takeout specials. Whether it's for a Friday night football tailgate, a family event, or just a fantastic meal, Steffi's Country Catering has food the whole family will love. Mention High Top Sports Network to receive a special 10% discount when you book your next event. That's Steffi's Country Catering in Adrian. Find them on Facebook. John, you know Terry.
Oh, I know him well.
You ever have those handballs?
I can't say I've ever had the handballs, but I've never had something that Terry's made that's been bad. So,
oh, yeah.
I mean, he knows what he's doing for sure. Adrian's finest.
Yeah, truer words have never been spoken. Terry's catered a lot of events at my church in Cowansville, and chef's kiss, as Joe Rhodes would say. So 1st and 10 here after the measurement. Riverhawks at the 14-yard line of Deer Lake. 6:59 to go, clock running. Olsen takes the shotgun snap, rolls to his left, looks back right, fires across, and another drop here for the Riverhawks on this opening drive.
Valasek there.
Yeah, tough drop right there for the sophomore, Jack Valasek, his first year ever playing football. Coach Fabian and I talked a little bit about that in the preseason. You know, Jack, an excellent basketball player for the Riverhawks, and Coach said, you know, he's just an athlete. That's why we asked him to come out, but Valasek unable to hold on to that one, so that'll be 2nd and 10 now for Armstrong. Snap, Olsen stands in. Oh, tried to sidearm that one a little bit, looking for Isaiah Brown, who was open.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was a miscommunication there, because it looked like, I mean, Brown was open, but it looked like
maybe he should have been deeper.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Well, either way, Olsen was getting a little pressure on that left side and kind of dropped down 3/4, sidearm that out and over Brown's head. So 3rd and 10 here for the Riverhawks. I'd hate to see this drive stall inside the Ryan Bowser red zone. Olsen, little dump off screen to Retzer. He's cutting it back up inside and over the 5-yard line. It looks like he will have a first down. So as mentioned, this is the Ryan Bowser State Farm red zone. Riverhawks inside at 48 points last week. I talked to Ryan this week, and I said, you know, kind of want the Riverhawks to drive it methodically down the field instead of hit those big plays, so they run some in the Ryan Bowser State Farm red zone.
Well, here we are.
So 1st and goal from the 3. Olsen rolls to his left, wide open. is Shuttleworth, and that is picked, and an excellent, it got through.
Nope.
How in the world? I thought that was picked.
Wow.
By number 12, Aiden Fletcher, right through the hands, and guess who comes up with it? The senior, Noah Shuttleworth, for his second touchdown of the season. How did that get through Fletcher's hands? I'll never know, John.
I'm not sure, but Shuttlesworth, I mean, one thing to get through the defender's hands, but for another thing for Shuttlesworth to catch it after going through that defender's hand. Great hand-eye coordination there by Shuttleworth. Wow.
So this is the UFP Parker extra point. Check out ufpi.com/careers. UFP Parker, the extra point is up and good. So the Riverhawks take a 7-0 lead on an absolutely incredible touchdown pass. Somehow gets through the hands of Aiden Fletcher of Deer Lakes. He played it perfectly, John. When he came out for that ball and broke on it, I said it's picked.
Yeah. Well, it looked like Olsen had Shuttleworth and then kind of hesitated, and then it looked like it was going to be too late, and the other defender was going to pick it off, but somehow, some way got through his hands and found its way into Shuttlesworth's hands. Nice play by Shuttleworth.
That's just arm strength right there, because I said, I saw Shuttleworth come open, and I mean, you figure that ball's coming out quicker, but then Olsen with the strength to get it through Fletcher, and somehow Shuttleworth holds on to it. So we have our first score here at Armstrong Stadium in the 2021 season. A 3-yard touchdown pass from Caden Olsen to Noah Shuttleworth. 7-0 Hawks, 6:27 left in the first quarter.
Number 29, Tanner Stockdale in the kickoff. Number 2, Cody Scaratini. Number 4,
So Tanner Stockdale, who hit the extra point, will kick off for the Riverhawks here. Stockdale walks it off. Very meticulous in his measurement here for the kickoff. And Stockdale approaches. Good boot. And that will get back to about the 8-yard line. Taken by Shuba. He cuts inside, breaks off a couple of tackles, still on his feet. And Shuba hit at the 35 and finally dropped by Dylan Gagini.
Second good return for Deer Lakes. Last one they were penalized on, had to obviously move back inside the 20, but another good return here. Like I said, last week, Armstrong gave up a kick return to Ben Lane of Freeport, so something to, obviously Coach Fabian's going to want to nip that in the bud here.
Yeah, John, you and I were down at Kiski, and I watched the rebroadcast of that game, obviously televised on High Top Sports Network, and Ben Lane just real patient, waited for the wall to set up and hit that near sideline, and with his speed, just gone. So kick coverage an issue. Deer Lakes, no penalty on this kick return by Shuba, so they will start at the 36. Burke in the shotgun. Blitz coming here. Dumps it off to Shuba, cuts back, and he is met by a gang of Riverhawks right there. I believe number 12, Dozik Zablocki, first in on that hit.
Number
Jackson
6,
Chrisman also,
Chrisman
yeah.
too. I was going to say they both came in there and laid the lumber.
Well, Shuba, tried to cut it back against the grain right there, but Riverhawks were waiting. Only gain of a yard.
See if Burke goes a little deeper down the field here, Josh. Not too much beyond the line of scrimmage so far in the passing game.
And on cue, John, he threw over the middle right there. Completion, broken tackle by number 7 for Deer Lakes.
Josh Jordan there.
That's going to be a first down for the Lancers as Burke connects with Jordan. Jordan able to shed a Riverhawks tackler and get across that first down line. The line to gain. So 1st and 10 here from their own 49-yard line. Deer Lakes quarterback Burke in the shotgun. Looking, little pressure. Brown was in there, couldn't get a hand on that. Cut back by Shuba. And Retzer going to come over and finish that up, but not before Shuba makes a nice gain. Going to be close to a first down here.
I'll tell you what, though, Josh, early on you can see Shuba, when he gets the ball, he's hard to bring down. He has made the first guy miss just about every time he's got the ball. and it usually takes multiple guys to bring them down.
Yeah, Seth Schuba, number 4 for the Lancers, senior wide receiver / safety, 5'10", 170, and shifty out there when he gets that ball in his hands, as you said, John. So another first down for Deer Lakes. Oh, and the Riverhawks are going to be penalized right there as Zablocki and I want to say Jackson Chrisman, came across the line there. Looked like a double inside linebacker blitz there.
Burke, we can't hear, but it looked like he altered his cadence there, Shrek, and got the Riverhawks to jump.
So encroachment on Armstrong. Pushes the ball forward 5 yards. 1st and 5 now for Deer Lakes. 4:25 to go here in this first quarter. Riverhawks on top 7-0, courtesy of Caden Olson. 3-yard touchdown pass to Noah Shuttleworth. Handoff. And that will be another first down for Deer Lakes as Cody Scaratine finds a crack and gets across the 30-yard line here, John.
Yeah, it's a nice little drive for the Lancers here, coming back after the Riverhawks get their first touchdown of the game here. And I'm sure Deer Lakes wants to respond here and punch us in the end zone here. They're at the 30-yard line right now.
Lancers driving. Burke in the shotgun. Got Scaratine to his right. 3 wide receivers high. He's looking that way into the slot. Complete. Zablocki with the tackle. Number 7. I believe that is Josh Jordan again with the catch there in the slot, John.
Yeah, short gain there, Josh.
A gain of 4 on that short completion. Burke to Jordan. Down to the 26. I'd like to remind folks out there that this game is being simulcast on 103.7 The River here in Armstrong County. So if you can't get in front of a screen, flip it on in your car if you're going somewhere. 103.7 The River. Burke looking deep to the end zone. Way overthrown, intended for number 6, Ryan Cochran.
That's good coverage there by the freshman, Ian Olson, Shrek. He had that sniffed out, saw they were going deep, and shut that down pretty quick.
Yeah, Burke long on that toss too, but Olson had his head turned around in good position, as you said, John. So a crucial third down here for Deer Lakes in this first quarter. 3:07 left in the opening period. Scaratine to Burke's right. 2 wide receivers high, 2 wide receivers low here. Burke in the pocket, stands in. Good throw up high and complete to Josh Jordan for another first down. Burke looked confident in the pocket on that throw.
Yeah, he had the pressure coming right in his face, and he still stood tall and delivered a solid pass there. Hit Jordan in stride for the first down.
So Deer Lakes now in the red zone.
You see it so often, Josh, in high school football. These teams get down here. It's not like in the pros where if if it's 4th and 8 where you kick a field goal here and you at least get points on the board. Most of these teams are either punching in the end zone here or they're gonna go for it.
Yeah. Good point, John. Burke back. Got some pressure here from the Riverhawks. Throws out to the corner front pylon. In and out of the hands of Ryan Cochran.
Yeah, it was Valasek.
Yeah, Valasek. Came over late there and maybe just got enough of Cochran to knock that ball away, but in and out of the hands of the Deer Lakes wide receiver right at that front pylon.
Well, pressure again on Burke there, Josh. He didn't have as much time as he would like. Had one-on-one coverage, but just not the time to deliver.
So 2nd and 10 here for the Lancers at the 14-yard line. 2:31 left in the first quarter. Burke steps up, throws again for Cochran. That one high and behind him. Valasek in coverage again.
That was Valasek again in coverage.
Well, long third down here for Deer Lakes, and they converted their last third down. Burke to Josh Jordan on the last series. Looking for another third down conversion here to keep this drive moving.
Yeah, if you're Armstrong, you want to get off, well, not even get off the field, but at least force fourth down. Easy for me to say, but yeah.
Oh, that one gets out to Schuba. He slipped a little bit. He's trying to catch a corner. There's Isaiah Brown, and I believe he is going to be well short of the first down here. Fourth down upcoming. Schuba got that little bubble screen or tunnel screen, and that back foot kind of slipped out on him there, John.
He slipped. He did good to keep his balance, though, because if he falls down there, that's where the play is over at. So he did good to keep his feet and at least make something out of nothing there.
So just a yard gain there for Deer Lakes on that play, bringing up a 4th down and 9. 2:19 left here in the first quarter. Deer Lakes can get another first down here at the 4-yard line. Brown coming in with the blitz. Burke flushed out. He's going to get over the 5-yard line. It looks like he's going to have the first down. A little scramble there by Derek Burke.
Yeah, Burke did good to extend the play and then even extend the ball there to get the first down.
Yeah, to the 3-yard line, so just enough there for Burke and another first down. So the Lancers going to have a couple cracks at it here inside the 5, looking to tie this game up.
Pretty impressive drive by the Lancers here.
So Deer Lakes comes to the line of scrimmage. Burke, shotgun, and a different running back to his right here. That's number 27, Aiden Detman. And a handoff to Detman. He goes up the middle, plows forward, lunges, and will have the goal line for the Deer Lakes touchdown. So Scaratine out of the game. And Aiden Detman comes in, plows right up the middle, John, kind of just burrowed his way into that end zone.
I'm wondering if Detman might be their short yardage goal line back, and if he is, he did his job there.
Yes, he did. Detman's 3-yard touchdown run brings the Lancers to within a point. This is a UFP Parker extra point. Check out their career openings at ufpi.com/careers, and no good on the extra point attempt. So the Riverhawks cling to a 1-point lead after Deer Lakes unable to convert the point after.
Laces were not out on that.
No.
Point after there, Josh.
And we are going to take a quick commercial break here for John Bowser. My name is Josh Trettengoss. You're watching High Top Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Gross Embroidery and Sign Shop is the official clother of High Top Sports Network and is a family-owned company that can handle all your custom embroidery, custom sign, and laser engraving needs. Located at 409 4th Street in downtown Fort City, Gross Embroidery and Sign Shop can create sports and career apparel to the exact specifications of your organization. Their laser engraving department can put your logo or design on glasses, tumblers, insulated cups, signs, coffee cups, and more. Call Gross Embroidery and Sign Shop at 724-763-2461 today.
Shop and Save at Franklin Village is a family-owned, community-dedicated supermarket with a wide variety of quality food and friendly personnel to make your shopping experience easy. Stop by their award-winning butcher shop where you'll find the freshest cuts of USDA-inspected beef, pork, and poultry. Head to the bakery for the freshest bread and rolls, and don't forget to stop by the deli for an excellent selection of cold cuts, meats, cheeses, and prepared foods like their fantastic fried chicken. That's Shop and Save at Franklin Village.
And we are back here. Kickoff after the Deer Lakes touchdown, short and taken by the up man.
That was Dozick Zablocki there.
Yeah, Dozick fielding that one short and able to get across the 30. Good field position to open up here for the Riverhawks. A sustained drive by Armstrong. Their first possession ended with a 3-yard touchdown pass from Caden Olson to Noah Shuttleworth. Somehow got through the hands of Aiden Fletcher.
Interesting to note here, Josh. It seems like the Riverhawks, their touchdown drive, they went a little bit more up-tempo, quick down the field. Deer Lakes kind of took their time, a little bit more methodical down the field, both resulting in touchdowns, but interesting approaches.
Yeah, Olson to the near sideline. Isaiah Brown makes a man miss, tries to cut it back again. Brown plows forward, tough to bring down Isaiah Brown, and that is a welcome sight for Riverhawks fans. Brown banged up at the end of last season, suffered a broken ankle in basketball season, and has been working tirelessly to get back out on the field for Armstrong. And he makes his first nice play of the evening, a big gainer across the 50 into Deer Lakes territory.
Brown kind of looking like a man amongst boys on that play there.
Olsen, handoff inside to Retzer. Stiff arm puts a man on the ground, but great ankle tackle there by number 44, Nick Cristillo. He got stiff arm, the helmet pushed down by Retzer, but Cristillo able to hang on to that ankle and limit that carry to just a yard.
Quick to the line here again of the Riverhawks. Now getting the play calls in, looking to the sideline.
Olsen takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Retzer, who stays in to block. Olsen looking down the field. That ball in there and caught. What a ball by Caden Olsen to Connor Segola in double coverage, and he put that one in the breadbasket, John.
Yeah, that was a beautiful throw, but Segola got popped there. It did good to hang on.
Well, Segola popped right up, but we have a Lancer down on the field right now. Can't see the number, but it was one of the guys in coverage on Segola. That is a 30-yard dart by Caden Olsen to Connor Segola. First down, Riverhawks. And while we have an official timeout, we will take a quick break here and hear from some of our wonderful sponsors on this TGIF Solutions game night. TGIF Solutions, insurance for what matters. And Olsen fires that ball out. Numerous tackles there. Broken, but I believe that's number 1.
I think that was Yancey, I believe.
Oh, that was Yancey.
Yeah.
Excuse me. John Yancey out there came up without a helmet. And it was just Deer Lakes guys just hanging on him. He would not go down, so gain of 4. And once again, we are in the Ryan Bowser State Farm red zone here at Armstrong Stadium. And that's the end of the first quarter here, and we will take a cutaway break here for our friends at 103.7 The River to thank their sponsors. We will do the same here on High Top Sports Network. For John Bowser and Ryan Burns, my name is Josh Schreckengost. We'll be right back.
Protecting the things you love and how you do so is among the most important decisions you'll ever have to make. TGIF Solutions can provide you with the peace of mind by supplying answers to all of your insurance needs, whether it be home, auto, business, life, or farm coverage. Contact the team at the Shellhammer Atwood Agency today in West Katanning to be sure that you, your loved ones, and the things that matter most stay safe when it matters the most. TGIF Solutions, insurance for what matters.
And welcome back to High Top Sports Network here as get ready to start the second quarter. And if you're interested in being a sponsor of High Top Sports Network, we'd like to let you know we are excited to broadcast Armstrong Athletics as well as Freeport, Knock, and Kiski this fall. If you or someone you know is a local business owner interested in sponsoring HTSN's coverage of those schools' athletics now or in the future, please contact us at staff@hightopsportsnetwork.com or by phone 724-824-3554, or you can find us on Facebook. Just search High Top Sports, or on Twitter at @hightop_sports. So Olsen, first play of the second quarter, rolls to his right, tries to look back across, nowhere to go with it, stays up on his feet, gets out of bounds for no gain.
Yeah, not much there, Josh. He rolled out to his right, but nothing doing.
Nothing doing indeed. nowhere to go. I saw Isaiah Brown kind of trying to work back against coverage, but Olsen unable to find him.
Loss of the yard will be 3rd down and 7.
3rd and 7 here, Josh. Big play for the Riverhawks. We talked about, not really wanting to kick a field goal here, but see if he can punch it in. They can still get a 1st down, actually, too, though. So.
And a handoff, little reverse trickeration. Olsen looking to the corner, wide open. Dozik Zablocki, touchdown. The double reverse kick it back to the quarterback and just lobs it in. Dozik Zablocki, no one near him. And that will be Olsen's second touchdown pass of this one, just 12 seconds into the second quarter. That one from 7 yards out in the 7 yards out here in the Ryan Bowser State Farm red zone. And that sets up the UFP Parker LLC extra point. Check out all their job openings at UFPI.com/careers. So Stockdale in to kick the extra point up. And good. So Riverhawks opening up an 8-point lead here on the Lancers.
Bust out a little trickeration there, Josh. A little double reverse back to Olsen. Olsen goes to Zablocki, who was pretty much the only person standing in the end zone at that point.
Yeah, there was not a Lancer to be found within several yards of Dozik Zablocki. And Olsen, that's just playing catch right there. Just lobs it into the end zone for the touchdown pass. 14-6 now Armstrong. And we will see if Deer Lakes can respond the way they did after Armstrong's first touchdown.
Yeah, they put together a nice drive there, but we'll see if Armstrong can get defense can come up and get a stop here. 14-6, like you said, kind of a back and forth battle so far. I kind of feel like it's going to be that way, Josh. We talked about these offenses at the beginning of the game, and it kind of seems like that's how it's going to play out. Both these teams, we talked about their quarterbacks, that they both want to kind of get the ball out in the air and kind of move the ball down the field, and we've seen that so far for the first quarter and 12 seconds here. So see if that continues. See what defenses, too, can make a stop. That's going to be the difference in the game, you got a feeling.
Great point there, John. Riverhawks about to kick off here. Tanner Stockdale going to line it up for the Riverhawks. And his boots have gone inside the 10, but Shuba back there, Seth Shuba, for the Lancers, been pretty decent in the return game, John.
Yeah, well, you got to figure Deer Lakes has their 2 starting receivers back there, so they're back there for a reason. Here he comes.
Good boot there, back to the 4-yard line. Shuba gets off a couple of tackles, but right there ripping for the ball is number 18 for the Riverhawks. That's Kyan Klein.
Hey, Klein was coming for that ball. He wanted to get a quick turnover on that kick return there, but Shuba wasn't having it.
Ball spotted at the 19-yard line of Deer Lakes. Lancer football, 1st down and 10.
So 1st and 10 here for Deer Lakes at the 19. 11:39 left in the first half. And Deer Lakes trying to do what they did last possession, which was respond to an Armstrong touchdown. We will see if sophomore quarterback Seth Burke can orchestrate another scoring drive. There's an inside handoff to Scaratine. And he has really nowhere to go right there.
Ball's out, Shrek. Ball is out.
A fumble there by Scaratine, and who comes up with it?
Riverhawks.
Jackson Chrisman comes up with it. Excuse me, I said Seth Burke. It's Derek Burke, the quarterback. My fault about that. Seth Shuba got the names mixed up. But it does not matter right now as the Deer Lakes offense coughs it up, and the Riverhawks take over in excellent field position after that fumble by Scaratine.
Yeah, big play there, Josh. Quick change of possession. Armstrong just comes down, gets a touchdown to go up 14-6. First play after that drive. Deer Lakes puts it on the ground, and now Armstrong in a pretty good position here.
All right, so we got 2 and 3 up there.
5 and 11 here.
Olsen, play action, looking deep. Going for Brown.
Oh,
man.
In the back of the end zone. Thanks for calling that for me, John. I was looking for something on the computer here. Olsen looking for it all right there to Brown. Just a little bit long. Brown able to get the fingertips on it, but that would have been darn near impossible to haul in and get a foot down.
That was an impressive throw there. I mean, it was really on the back line of the end zone. So, like we said before, Brown's either tapping his toes there or it's going out incomplete like it did. So, that's the kind of safe throw you want to see there.
So Olsen on 2nd and 10 from the 18. Handoff here.
Big hole there for...
yeah, that was Alex Patton, our gross embroidery and sign shop player of the game last week against Freeport. Patton, his first carry of the evening last week against the Yellow Jackets. 13 carries, 72 yards, and a couple of scores. So Patton will be the sidecar. Looks like in this series, John Olsen taking his time. Patton to the left. Olsen takes the snap, stands in, fires. And that's Shuttleworth, and he cannot hang on. So another drop here for the Riverhawks.
It looks like Shuttleworth was looking for the first down before he actually had the ball, but see what Armstrong does here. It's going to be 4th and 5.
Yeah, and let me tell you, again, that ball right on the hands of the receiver, Caden Olsen. Aside from that ball that somehow got through the hands of Fletcher for the first touchdown, I mean, there's been no Deer Lakes defenders close to any of these passes.
No. Looks like they got to get to about the 8-yard line here, Josh, on 4th and maybe a long 5.
4th and 5 here. Olsen complete over the middle. That is number 2.
Segola.
Connor Segola going to be close to a first down here in.
Yeah, we're moving the sticks, Josh, it looks like.
Well, we're going to have a 1st and goal, maybe? Let's see. Yep.
Good for a Riverhawk, first down.
Good for a Riverhawk first down here. Once again in the Ryan Bowser State Farm red zone. And you can call Ryan at 724-763-9331 to find auto insurance that's right for you and your family. Olsen rolls out to the right, and he will take it himself for a touchdown. So Olsen has thrown for 2 and now run for a score. Riverhawks up 20-6, 10:15 left in the first half. Caden Olsen putting on a show here, John.
Well, just like that, too. The first play of the second quarter goes to a touchdown for Armstrong, and then less than 2 minutes later, they're on the board again after the turnover. So taking advantage of the turnover and looking to make this lead a 15-point lead.
And I believe this is Hunter Reed in for the extra point. I had called Stockdale's name before, but he's on kickoffs. So Hunter Reed will kick. And that one is up and good. So Hunter Reed bangs it home. Riverhawks now up 21-6 on the visiting Deer Lakes Lancers.
Armstrong 20, Deer Lakes 6.
John, this is the offense we kind of expected to see out of the Riverhawks. Caden Olsen running the show efficiently and making the plays.
Yeah, making smart throws too, Josh. We talked about it. It's either his receiver's ball or nobody's, and that's been the case. Smart plays, safe with the ball, and then throwing a couple big time throws. A couple darts, as you'd like to say.
Yeah. So while we have a moment here before this kickoff, I'd like to thank another great sponsor, Shop and Save at Franklin Village. And before I get to the weekly special, I spoke with Jim O'Connell, the owner, and he wanted me to let everybody know out there that they are hiring 16 and over, hiring part-time shifts pretty much everywhere. Cashier, stocks, bag boys, bag girls. In the departments, they are looking for people who want to pick up some part-time shifts. So head into Shop and Save in Franklin Village. Drop off an application today. They are looking for people to hire in the community. As I said, got to be 16 or older to apply for a job, but I know a lot of our student athletes work up there, and Mr. O'Connell was hoping that maybe talking about it on High Top, they'll get some more, and that one's going to be banged into the end zone for a touchback, and that was Stockdale.
Stockdale's got a pretty good leg on him there, Josh. That's a couple that all of his kickoffs have been at the 5 or inside, and then I think Deer Lakes kind of just decided to better of it there to let it roll into the end zone. Start at the 25.
Well, the Lancers don't want to fall too far behind here, now down 15.
Yeah, you don't want to abandon your game plan here just yet. You know, if you're Deer Lakes, their quarterback is kind of their bread and butter here, so you imagine they're going to stick with that game plan, here early on in the second quarter. But they do want to, like you said, not get too far behind and kind of respond here and get a score.
Yeah, apologies. I called him Seth Burke last time they had the ball before Scaratine fumbled. It's Derek Burke, so we'll get it right and whistle before that could get going, and that one's maybe a false start here against Deer Lakes.
That we haven't had too many flags so far in the game, Josh. I feel like might be jinxing it by saying it, but both these teams played week 0. You think you kind of get that stuff out of your system the first game, and it's kind of so far a pretty overall clean game.
Well, I think you'll talk to a lot of coaches after that week 0, and they're going to tell you they expected some mistakes out of their team, but hoping to have it cleaned up now here in week 1.
I know last week we were talking about nobody was cramping up, and then all of a sudden it seemed like everybody was cramping up. So hopefully we didn't just put the kibosh on
the Maloik.
Yeah, the Maloik. I'm not familiar with him, but
don't give me the Maloik. I'm not the one with the short bag.
Okay.
And a throw there by Burke, and that was off the hands of Shuba. Incomplete.
A lot of traffic there around Shuba there, Josh. Lucky that ball got tipped, and lucky it wasn't picked.
So that will bring up 2nd and 15 for the Lancers.
In life,
I apologize there. I was loading a commercial. We bounced away there for a second. My fault. And the snap to Burke. Fires again. That one dropped again, I think.
That was, I think it's Jordan.
Yeah, looked like he was trying to secure the ball there, John.
Yeah.
And,
well, he didn't secure it, and Brown made sure of that.
Yeah, he got popped there as he was trying to bring that ball and tuck it. So we will go to 3rd and 15 here from the Deer Lakes 15. Just over 10 minutes remaining in the first half.
Deer Lakes up against it here, Josh. Backed up on their 15, 3rd and 15. Down 15. Lots of 15s here.
Burke drops back. A lot of pressure there from the Riverhawks, and a good play to break that one up. I believe that was Jackson Chrisman.
You are right, Josh.
Throwing a mitt out there and deflecting that screen. And that will force 4th and 15. Deer Lake's got a punt now with their back against their own end zone, John.
Yeah, impressive possession there defensively from the Riverhawks. Chrisman making the play there, getting his hand on the ball there. If he wasn't going to tip it, he was going to make the tackle. I believe he was in good position, so coaches will be happy to see that on the film.
Oh, here's a punt. Oh, man, that one off the side of the foot of Zaire Williams.
Look out.
You got to get away from that if you're Armstrong. Don't even watch. That one will be touched up by the Lancers at the 33. Not a good punt there. Not what you want if you're Deer Lakes.
Now, they were backed up far enough to begin with, and then the punt, not up to your liking there if you're Deer Lakes. So Armstrong's going to have excellent field position here at the Deer Lakes 33.
And so the Riverhawks offense back on the field. Caden Olson, a couple of touchdown passes, has also run for a score to help the Riverhawks out to that 21-6 lead. Olson fakes the handoff, little screen set up, dumps it off here to Retzer, and Retzer tripped up a good tackle at the ankles by number 13 for the Lancers. That's Connor Walker, and Retzer had some space there if he gets past Walker.
Walker might have saved 6 right there, Josh.
Olson wisely letting all the pressure come to him. That was a really sucked in the Deer Lakes front there, but good tackle by Walker. Olson out to the right side there to number 3, John Yancey, on that quick hitter, but there's a flag on the play, and I believe they're pointing at Shuttleworth. Might have been an illegal block there, John.
Yeah, he might have got there before the ball was released, Josh. A little too eager to make the block. I guess you'd rather it be that way than the other way around.
Right.
Still going to move him back a little bit.
So that play 4-0. The completion to Yancey negated by the penalty. Offensive pass interference is the infraction committed by Armstrong wide receiver Noah Shuttleworth, so that will cost his team all the way back out to the 41, John.
Yeah, that's 15 yards right there. That puts a damper on the drive, but still it's going to be 2nd and 18, it looks like here, Josh, and they got to get the whole way down to the Lancer 23.
So Olsen, 2nd and 19 on the scoreboard. Looking deep down the field. That one's going to be just too long for Jack Valasek.
Valasek acquitted himself pretty well there. He had a step on the defender, just couldn't connect with Olsen.
Olsen may have needed to put a little bit more air under that one, John.
Yeah, or like you said, a little bit more air, just maybe take another tick to throw it. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, Jack Valasek, his first year playing football, and pretty much every practice, every game situation, it's helping to develop that chemistry because these guys have never played together before.
Yeah, they do play basketball together, so you would think there's some kind of connection here, but it's obviously different sports and everything, so still working to acquire that.
Olsen looking deep again down the sideline, going up top for Brown, and that's going to be caught for the Riverhawks touchdown, and that's the connection Armstrong fans have been waiting for. Caden Olsen to Isaiah Brown, 41 yards up top for the touchdown.
3rd and 18, no problem. I'll just drop back and throw it to Isaiah Brown. Isaiah Brown, Cole's his brother, and he'll reel it in at the goal line and walk into the end zone. So,
heck of a throw right there by Olsen. Great body control by Isaiah Brown to adjust while that ball was in the air and go up, get those big mitts on it, and haul it in for the Riverhawks score. And that is a big blow here. 9:11 left in the first half. We are going to get a timeout here. And while we have a timeout, we are going to take a break and hear from one of our wonderful sponsors here on High Top Sports Network. Thanks also to all of you out there who have hit the donate button this evening. We really appreciate it. We get those alerts whenever somebody, reaches into their pocket and shows us some generosity. So thanks for all of you who have hit that little green donate button on the stream. We couldn't do it without your support and without the support of our wonderful sponsors. So for John Bowser, my name is Josh Reckengoss. We'll be right back.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
In Ford City, talk to State Farm agent Ryan Bowser today.
With over 40 years of experience, the fine folks at Steffi's Country Catering in Adrian can provide you with several scrumptious options for your next family gathering, corporate event, or tailgate. Make sure to try one of their custom meat and cheese trays or pick up a delicious Sunday takeout special. Steffi's Country Catering is a Leader Times Silver Best of winner 3 years running. And as the holidays...
And the extra point is up and good. Sorry to Terry Steffi for cutting that commercial a little bit short. Thought we had a little bit more time on that timeout. Don't worry, Terry. We'll get the message out there. As we said in the live read earlier, order from Steffi's Country Catering. You can find them on Facebook. Excellent, excellent home-cooked food. And that extra point banged home by Hunter Reed once again. The UFP Parker extra point. To find a career you can build upon, visit ufpi.com/careers for more information, or you can call or text 814-316-1033 UFP Parker LLC. Great company that has worked with High Top Sports Network now for almost a year. And plenty of great career opportunities at UFP Parker. So, John, 28-6 now. Riverhawks scoring fast and furious here.
Well, Things have escalated pretty quick here, Josh. Whenever the second quarter started, it was 7-6 Riverhawks, and now here we are not even 3 minutes later, and it's 28-6. So the offense can strike pretty quick. They obviously had a turnover there on defense too, but took advantage of that. So quick strike.
Stockdale, another one, and that one's going to die right at the one.
Boy.
Picked up by Shuba. He's trying to get outside to the far sideline and tripped up right there at the far sideline by number 3, John Yancey.
Boy, what a kick there. And he's put a couple back there, Josh, and this one they let go. The one before landed in the same spot, but it rolled into the end zone. This one died at the one, and they had to pick it up there, and it looked like they were going to be really in trouble, but he was able to get it out to at least the 19. Good job by Shuba to kind of save that there. It looked like they were going to be on about the 10 or inside the 10, Josh.
Boy, I wish I could spin my irons like that on the golf course.
Man.
That thing just died right at the one, as you said, and give credit to Shuba, able to bring it out, and they're moving the spot forward here. I don't think there was.
Must have been a penalty.
Well, there had to have been because they originally spotted it at the 19, and now we're all the way out to the 35, so it must have been a personal foul somewhere. I didn't see any laundry on the field, nor did I see a call.
No.
But we are going to have the Lancers take over at the 35. Dylan Gagini in the backfield wraps up Burke and puts him on the ground. Dylan Gagini pumping up the crowd after that sack. He shot right through that Deer Lakes offensive line.
Nice play by Gagini. All his reps in the Y have been paying off for him on that play right there.
Big dog in it.
Uh-huh. He busted through the line there and made sure he brought Burke down. You know, he's a tough guy to bring down, Burke, as we've seen it a couple times, and Gagini did good to wrap him up there.
Yeah, got that big right paw on him and just wrestled him to the ground for the sack. 2nd and 20 now. Deer Lakes. And Burke again facing pressure in the backfield. Fires across the middle, a completion.
Nice catch.
By Cochran, I believe, number 6. Ryan Cochran. Completion right there, but pressure in the backfield by Cherokee Schreckengast.
A contested catch there, Josh. He did a really good job to hang on there with a defender draped all over him.
Yeah, I believe that was Trevor Aldridge in coverage, number 8. So a wild play right there. Cherokee Schreckengast getting into the backfield. Got a hand on Burke, as you said. Tough to bring down there in the backfield.
He's elusive.
Almost got that sack yardage back here. 3rd and 11. Burke looking up top, going deep, way too long.
Boy, did he have him there, Josh. Wow.
Yeah, Cochran had a step on Jack Valasak, and Burke just too much arm. 5 yards in front of Cochran right there. So that brings up 4th and 11. And if you're Deer Lakes right here, what do you do, John?
Looks like the offense is, at least for now, staying on the field. 28-6, you don't want to say you're in trouble here yet, but looks like they're going to stay out here. And this is attributed to Armstrong's offense, too.
So Burke, don't know if he's trying to draw them off sides. I mean, going to have to go through the entire 40-second play clock here after that incompletion. And here is the snap. Pooch punt, and not a good one again. That one's going out of bounds over the
that
heads.
Might have been maybe generous to say that was a 5-yard punt, Josh.
Yeah, not great.
I understand he's a kicker. Maybe that's not his forte there, but nonetheless, I think we're getting at about a 6-yard punt to be specific. So
6-yard punt there. So the Riverhawks going to take over on the 42 of Deer Lake. 7:29 left in this first half. And Caden Olson is putting on a show. 3 touchdown passes to 3 different receivers, and he's also run for a touchdown. Caden Olson, just a masterful performance here in this first half for the Riverhawks. Looking to put another one on the board here. Handoff, trying to bounce it outside is Patton. He looks for contact. And a good tackle right there by Shuba.
Shuba's all over the field for the Lancers tonight, offensively and defensively. See what Armstrong does here. They have Brown down here. It looks like they got him double covered down here on the short side, near side here.
Handoff again to Patton up the middle. Bounces off a tackle, but finally brought down by number 55. That is Cameron Trim. So 3rd and 6 here. A couple of carries by Patton. Only gaining 4 yards. And Olsen in the shotgun. Patton to his left. Brown out wide to the left here on the near sideline. Looks like Shuttleworth in the slot next to him. And Olsen fires across right to the sticks. That is number 2, Connor Segola, hauling that one in.
Well, he really did get right to the sticks there. You hate to see that when a receiver runs it a route a yard short. Segola didn't do that, but it's going to depend on the spot and kind of where he had the ball whenever he came down. Looks like he got a decent spot, but I don't know. We haven't really had too much luck when calling the spots tonight, Josh. So
yeah, that's true.
I'm going to avoid doing that here. So
we do have a winning 50-50 person.
Well, got another measurement here. Looks like Armstrong is just going to be a little bit short.
Let's see if they go to earlier when this happened, they tried to get to the line quick, and the referee wasn't as eager as Olsen was to have the ball snapped. So see how they handle this 4th and short here too. So.
Well, on our other games on High Top Sports Network this evening, right now the Kiski Cavaliers up on the Franklin Regional Panthers, 10-7 at the half, and Freeport putting it on the Knock Knights, 26-0 at halftime there in favor of the Yellow Jackets. Obviously here, 28-6 Armstrong, just under 6 minutes to go.
Knock and Freeport, that's a big rivalry game there, Josh.
Yeah, renewing the rivalry battle for the Pike, and Patton bounces it outside. He's going to have the first down easily and some.
Saw a flag, though, on the play there, Josh.
Yeah, late flag, as you said, John. We will see the call. Armstrong kind of walking backwards. And it is right at the 28, it looks like. And that would be prime holding area.
Yeah, and if this is on Armstrong, what do you do here? You know, you're 4th and inches. You have a 28-6 lead. You're on the Deer Lake's side of the field. Do you risk going for it if it's 4th and 10, 4th and 11, or do you want to punt here and maybe pin them deep?
Well, I believe this one is going against the Riverhawks. I saw a hold motioned by the official to the Deer Lake sideline. They're going to walk it back here. So that first down run by Alex Patton negated by a holding penalty. Yeah, going back to Knock and Freeport, the battle for the Pike. And I don't know if you saw that rivalry trophy they had made, but it's an actual pike with a football in its mouth.
Oh, like a fish. I thought you were meant like the turnpike,
no,
like a pike like the turnpike.
Well, you figure 356 between those two schools, right?
That's what I was thinking.
We are going to try and adjust this scoreboard cam a little bit. A lot of vibration on the bleachers, bouncing it down a bit. So our intrepid cameraman, Ryan Burns, pointing out that it was a sideline warning against Deer Lakes.
4th and 11, Olsen.
Oh, Olsen sacked on that 4th and 11 by number 55. And that is Cameron Trim. We called his name a couple times on that possession. So that'll do it for the Riverhawks, their first unsuccessful possession of the day, John.
Yeah, and if you're Deer Lakes, you really got to have that one there. I mean, if Armstrong gets that first down and eventually punches it in there to go up 35-6, you might be, in a bad way. But big sack there, and see if Deer Lakes are going to have good field position at their own 42, but see if they can punch one in and cut this lead in half here.
So Derek Burke, the sophomore, back out for Deer Lakes here. Quarterback position in the shotgun. He's got trips down here to the near side. Burke going to hand it off, and I believe that is number 3. I don't know if there's a number 3 on that roster. There is not.
Well, for Armstrong defensively there, you could pick anybody on that D-line. They were all in the backfield there, Josh.
Yeah, the roster we have right now does not have a number 3 on it, so apologies to that young man. Scaretine had handled the workload early in this game, but that fumble, and he has not been seen since. So Burke here, 5 minutes.
That was Colton Bach is number 3. We're getting word here for Deer Lakes.
So that one intended for Shuba, incomplete.
Third and 12 coming up here for the Lancers at their own 40-yard line.
Yeah, 3rd and 12 here, John. Under 5 minutes to play in the first half. Riverhawks in control, 28-6. 3rd and 12, and that was way short-armed there. I don't know if that was somehow Burke might have tried to hold on to that ball.
Maybe slipped out of his hand, I don't know. But either way, it was well short of his intended receiver.
So you said Colton Bach is number 3. He's listed as 33 on our roster. So we'll
correct.
Just make a little adjustment there.
That is correct.
So 4th down upcoming here for the Lancers. Offense on the field for now. Last time in this situation, Burke tried a pooch punt, only gained about 6 yards on that punt.
Yeah, see what they do.
Oh, offsides there for the Riverhawks. Gagini and Schreckengoss both jumped from those outside DN positions. And that is going to give the Lancers 5 more yards. And you know what? That makes it a much more manageable 4th down here if you're going to go for it.
Yeah, you might think it's 4th and 7. It's no big deal. They might, just still punt. But if it's 4th and 7, they might actually go for it now. So
Brings up a 4th down and 7.
Looks like that's kind of the vibe we're getting here. That they're going to run a play here instead of punt. Almost jumped again, and they did jump again.
Wow. And the Riverhawks right now, you just gave them 10 yards there for free. Now, what was a 4th down and 12, a 4th and 2, and the whole playbook is open at this distance.
Yeah, if you're Deer Lakes, there's no real, risk reward here. You got to figure you're down 22 points. You just got 10 yards for free. You got to take advantage of that.
Brings up a 4th down and 2.
They always show like percentages of plays to be successful or something. You got to figure now your odds and your percentages go up here on 4th and 2.
Yeah, way up. And looks like Burke barking out stuff again, maybe trying to get the Riverhawks to jump for the 3rd straight
why
time.
Not?
And motions his running back. And that is number 27, but he's stuffed. Oh, pushed forward by the offensive line, and I think he's going to have it.
Oh, good effort there. He was hit at the line of scrimmage, but...
Yeah, that's Aiden Detman, and we saw him on short yardage again get in for that touchdown. And right there, Detman looked to be stopped at the line of scrimmage, but a push from behind gets him moving forward.
Yeah, it's 28. Sorry to cut you off there, Joe.
No, that's fine.
It's 28-6 there, and the last 3 plays aren't really something that you would be happy with if you were Riverhawks Coach Fabian. Back-to-back offside penalties, and then you hit the man at the line of scrimmage there short on 4th down, but he still, effort-wise, pushes forward to get the 1st down. So Deer Lake's hanging around here.
So we have a 1st down for Deer Lakes at the Armstrong 48. Burke takes the snap, standing in the pocket, flushed out to his right, just tosses it up to the sideline. Hauled in there by one of the Riverhawks coaches.
Crowd like that one.
Not sure who it is down there, but nice hands.
Might be Coach Brumbaugh down there. In my, felt myself sounding like a Yinzer there.
Yeah.
Coach Brumbaugh down there.
Well, I think Coach Brumbaugh is beside whoever just caught that ball.
Okay. Olson, Coach Olson.
Coach Olson, Dr. Ryan Olson, one of our sponsors here on High Top Sports Network, also helping out with the team, and son Caden for the Riverhawks this year. So we know Dr. Olson played some ball, college quarterback himself. So nice hands down there, Doc. Second and 10 here. Burke in the shotgun, takes the snap, looks to his left, fires. That one's going to be picked by Isaiah Brown. Isaiah Brown, number 5, just throws those big mitts out there, able to hang on while being contacted.
We got a late flag, too, after the play was over.
So Isaiah Brown got the touchdown reception and an interception tonight.
Yeah.
Now, late flag going against Deer Lake, something after the play. Face mask is the call. So Brown with the big pick right there snuffs out the Deer Lakes drive. And Riverhawks in Deer Lakes territory here, trying to put another one on the Lancers before the half.
Yeah, Brown making his presence known on both sides of the ball, Josh, like you said, pulling that deep touchdown in, and then big play here, turnover after Deer Lakes gets a first down at midfield.
SSJC, that is what's on the ticket.
And snap on first down to Olson. Fires underneath to Shuttleworth. Looked like he hauled that in. That's going to be a nice gainer there.
Yeah,
probably
waving it off,
oh,
Josh.
Incomplete.
Must have hit the ground.
Second quarter of the blue collar quarterly drawing, number 2.
Looked like Olson was had an idea to hit Brown there deep again and kind of pumped towards it and then looked to hit Shuttleworth, but wasn't to be.
So second and 10 here for the Riverhawks. 3:57 left in the first half. Armstrong up 28-6. Olson fakes the handoff. He's going to run it himself here. Caden Olson gets outside. He's going to have the first down and more. Caden Olson hits the sidelines and scampers out. He had Shuttleworth in front of him, but it looked like he was going to outrun Shuttleworth right there.
That was a design play there, Josh. Looked like a QB draw. Olson took the snap, and right away the C's parted, and he had a nice run there.
But I'll tell you what, though, the big man showing some moves right there. It didn't look like anybody got a hand on him as he was able to pop it outside and get out of bounds.
He got 22 yards there, Josh.
And just outside the Ryan Bowser State Farm red zone now are the Riverhawks. Olson looking towards Segola. That one popped away from him. Good defensive play by a Lancer who is down after the play. Don't know if we got a cramp or, it's obviously 20 degrees cooler tonight at least than it was last week, John, where we saw cramps galore all over that Kiski-Butler game and also in the Freeport-Armstrong game. The Yellow Jackets really having some problems with cramps, so hopefully that's all it is here. And while we have a moment, we'd like to thank Phoenix Physical Therapy, Katanning, and Rural Valley. Life is all about motion, so orthopedic injuries are just a part of life. Phoenix Physical Therapy, Rural Valley, and Katanning will help you recover, recharge, and rise to new heights after an injury by creating a program focused on you. Your life should be pain-free and filled with activities that you love, and with help from Phoenix, you can get there. Schedule 24/7 online at phoenixphysicaltherapy.com or call them today to make your appointment. That's Phoenix Physical Therapy, Katanning, and Rural Valley. I know a lot of those guys needed physical therapy after last week. A lot of, as we said, cramping, dehydration.
Yeah, hopefully, it's like you said, it was about 90 degrees, probably felt a lot hotter. It was the humidity last week as we break down the weather here on High Top Sports. But
it's real humid.
Yeah.
Them guys cramping.
It's a beautiful night here tonight, cool.
It
feels like football.
I was just going to say that, John. You took the words right out of my mouth like a good color guy does. Starting to feel like football. September now. A little crispiness in the air. And Olson, second and 10 here, puts the ball into the gut of Retzer, and he will take that handoff for just a couple of yards on second and 10.
Interesting to note, Josh, I think we maybe made point of this earlier, but it looks like ever since that touchdown, when Brown had single coverage, he's bracketed every time.
Yeah.
They have two guys on him at all times, so Armstrong basically playing 9-on-8 here, the rest of the offense.
Well, you got to catch the ball, and that's the thing that, for as good as the Riverhawks offense has been so far this season, the drops, that's one area where they do need to improve.
Other guys are going to have an opportunity to make plays one-on-one, so
So Olsen now here. There was no gain on that carry by Retzer. 3rd and 10. Olsen stands in the pocket, throws an absolute dart for a touchdown to Noah Shuttleworth, his second of the evening. A 23-yard absolute strike, John, by Caden Olsen.
He stepped into that, Josh, and whew, I mean that was a seed there. I mean, he's had a couple really nice throws, but that one might be the one right there, Josh.
Shuttleworth able to get behind the Deer Lakes coverage, and Olsen put it right in his gut between the ones on his jersey. A perfect throw by Caden Olsen for his 4th touchdown pass of the first half. He's also run for a touchdown. Olsen accounting for all the points here. And the extra point up and good once again by Hunter Reed. So the Riverhawks on top now, 35-6. 2:51 left here in the first half. My, oh my, Caden Olsen.
Yeah, if you're tuning in, if you're not here, I mean, you be glad that you're tuned in to see a throw like that, because that's a special throw right there. I mean, I know the receiver was open, but the zip on the ball was what we're talking about, I think.
Unbelievable throw once again. 4th touchdown pass of the first half for number 4 for these Riverhawks. Caden Olsen, the junior, All-State a year ago, leading the WPIAL in passing yardage. And, boy, he hasn't missed a beat. If anything, he has upped his game from a year ago, just getting better. Caden Olsen, and wouldn't be surprised by the end of this year, those D1 offers start rolling in, John.
Yeah, I mean, that throw right there is going to be on the tape for sure. So
the Riverhawks in command of this one, 35-6. Stockdale going to kick it off here. His last kickoff, John, died right at the 1-yard line there. Forced Deer Lakes to kind of scramble.
Yeah, Stockdale's been impressive with his kickoffs. Another good one.
That one's going to be taken right at the 5.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man, big hole right there. And finally tripped up by Dylan Gagini. Boy, game saver right there by Gagini. He might have saved 6.
Yeah, we've talked about that. You know, we hate to belabor the point, but that was another special teams lack of coverage there by the Riverhawks, and they get all the way out. Deer Lakes gets all the way out to the 40-yard line.
Well, you know what? Scaratine we hadn't seen him after that fumble,
yeah,
and he took that return right there and turned on the Jets, got a little bit of a crack, and up over the 40-yard line, a 37-yard return for Cody Scaratine, and that sets up Deer Lakes, and they are going to need points on the board before the end of this first half. You don't want this one to completely slip away in the first half. While we have a second, we're going to take a quick break here. See one of the custom commercials created here by High Top Sports Network for one of our wonderful sponsors, Shop and Save. For John Bowser, my name is Josh Renkengost. I'll be right back.
Shop and Save at Franklin Village is a family-owned, community-dedicated supermarket with a wide variety of quality food and friendly personnel to make your shopping experience easy. Stop by their award-winning butcher shop where you'll find the freshest cuts of USDA-inspected beef, pork, and poultry. Head to the bakery for the freshest bread and rolls, and don't forget to stop by the deli for an excellent selection of cold cuts, meats, cheeses, and prepared foods like their fantastic fried chicken. That's Shop and Save at Franklin Village.
And welcome back to High Top Sports Network. 1st and 10 here for the Lancers, down 35-6 in the first half. Burke firing across the middle, right off the, oh no, that's going to be a penalty on Isaiah Brown, no doubt about it. Oh, not a great penalty to take by Isaiah Brown. Just kind of put the shoulder into Seth Shuba after Shuba dropped that ball.
Yeah, that's a tough one for me. I mean, he did. I mean, it's a penalty, but like, you know, how do you stop yourself there whenever you think he's going to catch the ball and he drops it? So, I don't know. I could be wrong, but I think the coaches will be able to live with that one.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Look how big Isaiah is, and I mean, it's just his momentum's going that way. And you just kind of run into a guy, but it looks so much worse than it actually is, yeah.
Just trying to make a play.
So that personal foul will push the ball all the way up to the Armstrong 35-yard line here, and just what Deer Lakes needed if they want to stay in this contest, John.
Yeah, they really need to score here before halftime to keep themselves in the game.
So Colton Bach in the game at running back for the Lancers. Burke takes the snap, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. He is wrapped up for the sack, and that will be Caleb Retzer. And another flag after the play. Extracurricular activities, and Deer Lakes kind of getting pointed out here by the head official. So it may be on the Lancers and may negate that personal foul by Isaiah Brown a couple plays ago. Hey, we finally got some audio for the officials here.
Wow, how about that?
Dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike conduct on the Lancers. So back to the other side of midfield here.
Keep going back and forth here.
Yeah.
Ping pong.
That one is going to be spotted at the 47 of Deer Lakes, I believe. .220 left in the first half. Derek Burke in the gun for the Lancers. He fires across the middle, in and out of the hands. Another flag.
Referee threw the flag there. It actually hit the quarterback, Burke.
Well, Yancey was in the backfield, and I'm not sure what happened. Roughing the passer on John Yancey. I didn't see Burke go down. Did he run into him?
I did not see it, Josh.
And that's another personal foul. So we've had one on Isaiah Brown, one on the Lancers, now one on Yancey for roughing the passer, and we're just going back and forth, as you said, like ping pong with these penalties.
Well, the thing there, Josh, is it was 2nd and 28 for Deer Lakes after their penalty, and now with the roughing the passer, it's an automatic first down, so they get a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, apologies to the folks out there. The scoreboard camera is mounted on the bleachers, so it keeps kind of bouncing around. Apologies for that. I'm trying to adjust it while I'm talking, like a true professional.
Another
and
flag.
Some more laundry on the field here, so this extra long first half drags out a little bit more. A lot of penalties here, and this one going to be on Deer Lakes, a procedural call for the false start.
So we had Armstrong penalty, then a Deer Lakes penalty, and then Armstrong penalty, and now a Deer Lakes penalty. So
yeah, I'd like to see some football with these penalties. So that will make it 1st and 15 here. Lancers trying to get some points before the half. Burke hands off to Bach. He tries to cut it back. Good initial tackle by Yancey, and then finished off by Dozick, Zablocki, and company. Yancey with the initial contact.
no flags. No, yes, as our cameraman Ryan Burns points out, there was no flags on that play. So,
first time in 5 plays.
Yep. Clock ticking here too. Deer Lake's not really in a hurry.
Well, and as we remember, Armstrong deferred after winning the toss, so they will get the ball first in the second half, John.
That's a great point. So really emphasizing the point that Deer Lakes needs to get in the end zone.
Burke under pressure again, steps up in the pocket, fires behind his receiver. That was number 13, Connor Walker. That will bring up 3rd and 15 here. That stops the clock with 1:01 remaining.
Yeah, had a man there, just threw it behind him. So. You got 3rd and 15, Josh, like you said, with a 1:01 here to go before halftime. If you're Deer Lakes, maybe you try and get a little bit here, then you can go for it on 4th down. See how they approach this 3rd and long play.
And a reminder to everyone to stick around for the Olson Chiropractic halftime. We will have the bands. There's a handoff to Buck, cuts it back, makes a man miss. Still on his feet, but wrapped up and brought to the ground by number 6, Jackson Chrisman, with that tackle. And as I was saying, to finish my point there, stick around here for the Olson Chiropractic halftime. We will have the bands on the field hang the mic out the window and try and pick up as much as possible from these bands. Got the Deer Lakes band down here at the left end zone, Armstrong in the right end zone.
Yeah, Armstrong just called a timeout here, Josh, with 53 seconds left before halftime. They're hoping to get this ball back here and maybe make a little bit more noise before halftime. I guess when you have an offense like this that's been cooking on all cylinders, you want to get them back out there. So,
well, 4th and 13, and Deer Lakes using this Armstrong timeout to figure out what they want to do. And once again, we would like to thank Ryan Bowser State Farm. Buckle up with State Farm to find auto insurance that fits you and your family's needs. Agent Ryan Bowser can assist you with all your auto insurance needs, from collision and comprehensive to rental and rideshare. State Farm is the largest auto insurance provider in the U.S. Ryan Bowser can help you find the plan that's right for you and your family. Contact Ryan Bowser at 724-763-9331 today. 4th and 13 here, Deer Lakes. Got to make a play. Burke back. Steps up again in the pocket. Julius Barnes pursuing, as is Chrisman. Chrisman rides Burke out of bounds there. That will not be enough for the first down, so the Riverhawks offense will be on the field here with 46 seconds left in the first half.
And they're going to have, decent field position here, Josh, to at least give this a try here to move the ball down the field.
Well, we know number 4 for the Riverhawks, Caden Olson, certainly has the arm to get it down the field here. 46 seconds, as we know, in high school. The clock stops when the chains move. So we'll see if Olson can orchestrate another scoring drive here with under a minute to go in the first half. Olson going up top once again toward Brown. Good catch on the sideline. Did he get a foot down? No, they rule him incomplete. Thought he may have got that right foot down.
We're inside of 2 minutes. I don't know if they can review that or not. I kind of think he got a foot in, but we got another penalty on obviously joking here. There's no challenges in high school football. But
where's the red flag? Coach Fabian throwing it from the press box.
I think they would have an argument on that one. I think he did tap his toe there, but we got a flag on the play.
Well, that might be on the Armstrong sideline, I got to tell you, because they were jumping up and down and screaming at the official who ruled that incomplete, and the flag dropped right in front of the Armstrong sideline. It's a sideline warning, so the next one will result in a penalty. 41 seconds left here. See if Olson looks toward Brown again. Double covered, as you said, John. Bracketed on every play since that touchdown catch.
Yeah, still was able to look his way, though.
Olson rolling right, throws on the run to Shuttleworth, cuts it upfield, gets the first down, steps out of bounds. That'll stop the clock.
That looks like they're going to get a flag. I think on Yancey there might be a block in the back.
Maybe another one of those offensive pass interferences we saw called against Shuttleworth earlier. And that will negate an Armstrong first down penalty on the Riverhawks. And I bet you if you talk to Coach Fabian right now, he would be talking more about the penalties, the mental mistakes with the drops, than he would be about a 29-point lead.
Yeah, there'll definitely be something to talk about in the film session.
After the penalty, we're going to have a 2nd down and 9 for the Riverhawks.
So 2nd and 9 here for the Riverhawks. Still 35 seconds, but see what they decide to do. I believe they only have one timeout left.
You are correct, sir. One timeout for the Riverhawks remaining in this first half. Shotgun snap to Olson. Fakes the handoff. And a little screen here to Alex Patton. Got some blockers in front of him. Tripped up and stopped right there by number 10. That's Fletcher Hammond for Deer Lakes with the tackle on that screen.
And they're going to use their timeout here, Josh.
Well, manageable third down. Looks like about a 3rd and 3. Riverhawks going to talk it over. And while we have a moment, John, I'd like to thank another great sponsor of High Top Sports Network's coverage of Armstrong Athletics, Stanley's Bar and Grill. John, have you ever been there?
Once or twice.
Stanley's Bar and Grill at 507 4th Avenue in Ford City is a great place to catch the game, meet up with friends, and enjoy a great meal on Friday nights. Stanley's Bar and Grill is an Armstrong County institution and features great atmosphere and even better food. Be sure to try the hot sausage sandwich, highly recommended by the High Top Sports Network team. That's Stanley's Bar and Grill, downtown Ford City. Gotta love the Stanley's hot sausage.
That's tough to beat there, Josh.
Don't know if I could ever turn one down, to be honest.
I would agree with you.
So 26 seconds left here in the first half. Armstrong coming off their last time out. 3rd and 2. First down will stop the clock for a moment while the chains move. Olsen looking. He's got Brown right here on the near sideline. Brown going to step right out of bounds after picking up the first down and across midfield. Spotted at the 44, it looks like.
You know, Josh, I mean, it's a 35-6 game here, but, you know, there might come a time when Armstrong actually needs a 2-minute drive, a 2-minute drill here like they're putting on right now. So good to get these reps in for sure.
Well, they're playing way off Isaiah Brown, and he took advantage right there. And you see Olsen, that's a 15-yard throw, just an absolute dot. Oh, that one gets past the diving number 10 for Deer Lakes, Fletcher Hammond, and got in on Brown, unable to haul it in. And that was right at the first down marker. Just don't know if you could really call that one a drop as Fletcher Hammond was diving across.
Yeah, he kind of got a piece of it maybe. See, they got a without a timeout, you got to throw it at least. You got to be beyond the sticks here and get out of bounds.
Olsen stepping up in the pocket. He's wrapped up and brought down by number 21. That is a sack for Nick Rossi.
Nick Rossi with the sack.
Sophomore defensive end, 6'2", 205. Beat his man inside, able to wrap up Olsen, and that will do it here in the first half. So Riverhawks on top, 35-6 after an excellent performance by All-State quarterback Caden Olsen. 4 touchdown passes and a rushing touchdown for the junior in the first half. And John, as we said, we're going to keep it right here on High Top Sports Network for the Olsen Chiropractic halftime show, which will feature the Deer Lakes and Armstrong marching bands. For John Bowser, my name is Josh Schreckengoss. We will see you after the halftime show.
Josh!
You're right in the mic. And you're right on the scoreboard.
I'm sorry.
I got these turned on for the band.
Oh, okay.
Here, come around. I'll talk to you later.
Joining us from Russellton, Pennsylvania, please welcome the Deer Lakes High School Marching Band. Deer Lakes 2021 program is entitled Upside Down, featuring the music of Phil Collins, Stranger Things, Back to the Future, and Journey. Please welcome drum majors J. Kyle Blackwell and Leaf DeForest Peterson and the Deer Lakes High School Marching Band.
Now I need your help to get back to the year 1985.
ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2021 Armstrong Riverhawks Marching Band Halftime Show. Tonight, for your listening and viewing pleasure, the Armstrong Riverhawks Marching Band will be performing for you this year's halftime show, 88 Keys, as we feature popular piano artists of Billy Joel's Piano Man, Beethoven's For Elise, and Elton John's Your Song. Under the student leadership of drum major Emma Lindahl, guard captains Deanna Kosmak and Ashley Rimmel, and drumline co-captains Abel Latanzio and Matthew McClafferty. Now, ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, and enjoy the popular piano music this evening as the Armstrong Riverhawks Marching Band appears to be ready for their halftime performance. Drum major Emma Lindahl, is your band ready? Armstrong Riverhawks Marching Band, the field is yours for performance. Now that the band is tuned up, we continue our show this evening as the Riverhawks Marching Band performs one of Ludwig van Beethoven's most famous compositions with For Elise. Show this evening, we feature our guard and recognize one of the most famous piano artists of all time, Elton John, with a song from his second album that came out in 1970 with Your Song. instructor, Mr. Jason Vaneski. This year's marching band staff consists of Assistant Director, Mrs. Melissa Vaneski, Guard Instructor, Mrs. Tara Smith and Mrs. Courtney Eiler, Drumline Instructor, Mr. Rob Rings, Marching Instructor, Mr. Jason Pacoda, Woodwind Instructor, Mrs. Charlene Pacoda, Brass Instructor, Mr. Pat Kavanaugh, and Marching Instructor, the voice of the Riverhawks Marching Band, Mr. Jake Canish. This year's halftime drill is designed by Mr. Robert Harris. Ladies and gentlemen, the Armstrong Riverhawks Marching Band, I'd like to thank you for your kind attentiveness this evening. Go Hawks!
And that was your Olson Chiropractic halftime show featuring the Deer Lakes Marching Band and the Armstrong Marching Band. And right now, while we have a couple of minutes before the game action resumes, we are going to thank some of our wonderful sponsors here on High Top Sports Network. On this TGIF Solutions game night, Riverhawks lead the Deer Lakes Lancers 35-6. My name is Josh Reckengost. I am joined by John Bowser on color commentary, and we will be right back.
Protecting the things you love and how you do so is among the most important decisions you'll ever have to make. TGIF Solutions can provide you with the peace of mind by supplying answers to all of your insurance needs, whether it be home, auto, business, life, or farm coverage. Contact the team at the Shellhammer Atwood Agency today in West Katanning to be sure that you, your loved ones, and the things that matter most stay safe when it matters the most. TGIF Solutions, insurance for what matters.
Just finishing up a 100% outside renovation project at the Katanning store. Don't miss out. Come and see us. Check out our Pennsylvania skill game room. We have the newest machines, the newest games. We have 5 machines. We're about to add a 6th machine. $10,000 jackpots on all 6 machines. Don't miss out on a chance to win. We have the lowest possible prices and the best quality of anybody in the area. We'll take it up against anybody in the area. We put our stamp of approval, #SableMeat, on every single package, and we're here to serve you every single day. We also have chef-prepared, chef-quality prepared sushi, everyday fresh, and Sushi Wednesday, $5 sushi rolls, and you can win by liking and sharing our favorite page, Sushi Madness shirt. Don't forget to check out our millions of bakery deli products that we're making fresh every day. Appreciate all the support out there. We can't do what we do without you. Come and see us.
Gross Embroidery and Sign Shop is the official clother of High Top Sports Network and is a family-owned company that can handle all your custom embroidery, custom sign, and laser engraving needs. Located at 409 4th Street in downtown Fort City, Gross Embroidery and Sign Shop can create sports and career apparel to the exact specifications of your organization. Their laser engraving department can put your logo or design on glasses, tumblers, insulated cups, signs, coffee cups, and more. Call Gross Embroidery and Sign Shop at 724-763-2461 today.
Shop and Save at Franklin Village is a family-owned, community-dedicated supermarket with a wide variety of quality food and friendly personnel to make your shopping experience easy. Stop by their award-winning butcher shop where you'll find the freshest cuts of USDA-inspected beef, pork, and poultry. Head to the bakery for the freshest bread and rolls, and don't forget to stop by the deli for an excellent selection of cold cuts, meats, cheeses, and prepared foods like their fantastic fried chicken. That's Shop and Save at Franklin Village.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
In Ford City, talk to State Farm agent Ryan Bowser today.
With over 40 years of experience, the fine folks at Steffi's Country Catering in Adrian can provide you with several scrumptious options for your next family gathering, corporate event, or tailgate. Make sure to try one of their custom meat and cheese trays or pick up a delicious Sunday takeout special. Steffi's Country Catering is a Leader Times Silver Best of winner 3 years running. And as the holidays approach, get back to celebrating with friends and family and leave the cooking to Steffi's. Sugar Rush Cupcakes by Tara are available by order. That's Steffi's Country Catering. Find them on Facebook.
And welcome back to this TGIF Solutions game night here on High Top Sports Network. My name is Josh Schreckengoss, joined by the incomparable John Bowser. Sorry about that scoreboard camera right now. We had an overzealous fan come up and try and talk to me right before the half. So I'm going to try and adjust it while we talk here. But John...
Well, Josh is such a celebrity. The crowd wants to get to him, and he's that overzealous. So
I feel like a Beatle. But John, talk to me a little bit about Caden Olson. Tremendous first half for him. 4 touchdown passes and a rushing touchdown. And we kind of talked a little bit during the halftime show about him using his legs and not taking those hits when he gets outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's very much in command back there, Josh. You can tell he's cool and calm and kind of, like you said, he knows when to let it go before taking that hit, and then he also knows when to tuck it and run it and when to get out of bounds and make some plays with his feet. So he's kind of, like I said, very calm and comfortable back there, he looks like.
Unable to get official stats at the half. Larry Robb no longer doing the stats for the Riverhawks here. And I'll tell you what, I emailed Larry during the week asking for the stats for the Freeport-Armstrong game from a week ago. And he said, I'm not doing it anymore. I guess that makes sense since Aaron graduated this past year. And Larry no longer up in the booth. So, Larry, we miss you. I don't have anything official to report other than Olson accounting for 5 touchdowns. Opening kickoff, that's going to be fielded by Yancey. The up man, he's over across the 30 to the 35, and we are underway here in the second half. And, John, one more touchdown here, and the Riverhawks will activate that PIAA 35-point running clock.
Yeah, and, interesting with him to get the ball here to start the half. That's obviously something they're going to want to execute here. So see if the offense can stay hot. I believe they were only stopped the one time. I don't know if they haven't punted, Josh. I know that. And I think they went for it the one time on 4th down and were stopped. That was the only time they were held out of the end zone. I guess before the end of the half, too. So
yeah. And inside handoff to Retzer. He makes a couple guys miss, pushing forward, still on his feet. Good run there by Caleb Retzer up across the 40-yard line to about the 42. So that's a strong run on first down right there.
So a hard-earned 6-7-yard run there by Retzer.
So first play out of the gate here in the second half is a run play. Olson in the shotgun. Retzer to his right. Another handoff to Retzer. Finds a crack. He's going to be up across the 45 near the 50-yard line. That will be a first down for the Riverhawks.
Yeah, he got 7 on the first run of the half, Josh, and then Retzer up the gut again for, it looked like 8 that time. So quick 15 yards on the ground for Retzer.
So Olson back in the gun. Retzer again to his right here. First down on a couple of carries by Caleb Retzer to start this second half. Olson again handoff to Retzer. And he is met by number 62 and number 44 for Deer Lakes.
We're going to get a penalty there, Josh, at the end. A little extra there from Deer Lakes, taking Retzer to the ground, and it's going to cost him 15 yards.
Yeah, Nick Cristillo in there, and don't have a 62 on this roster. But driving Retzer into the ground was the Deer Lakes defense. And can't do that when a runner's forward progress is stopped. Can't drive him backward down into the ground. Try and cut out the risk of injury.
Especially right at the feet of the officials.
Yeah, not the greatest place to do it. So that will give the Riverhawks another first down. And they are down to about the 38-yard line here, John, in Deer Lakes territory.
Yeah, moving quickly here. A couple run plays get them down here and the aided by the 15-yard penalty.
Olsen back to pass in the pocket, looking, throws an absolute dart to Shuttleworth, and he is down inside the 10. Noah Shuttleworth hangs on to that one, brings it in for the big completion. Olsen, confident in that pocket, found the open man, and put it right in the breadbasket once again, and we are in the Ryan Bowser State Farm red zone. Riverhawks threatening to score early here in this second half. Olsen back across, and that play was stopped quickly. Segola trying to come behind his blocker. For the tackle. Ball at about the 9-yard line here, 2nd and goal. And Olsen hands off to Alex Patton. He's stacked up at the line of scrimmage, so that'll bring up a 3rd and goal here. Number 45 in on that stop. That is Jake Timmons.
Brings up a 3rd and goal from about, looks like the 9. No gain there on that last play, so see if Armstrong can punch it in here.
Well, trips up top to the far side here. Patton to Olsen's left.
Got Brown down here, bottom of your screen.
And you can see the safety shading over toward Brown there. Olsen rolls to the left, looks, throws hard into the end zone, caught by Connor Segola. That is touchdown pass number 5 for Caden Olsen. Segola makes an excellent grab there. A 9-yard touchdown strike from Caden Olsen to Connor Segola. And that puts the Riverhawks up 35. And that will activate the running clock, as we saw from the official right there, following the UFP Parker extra point. 41-6 now. Armstrong. Olsen in on all 6 Riverhawks touchdowns, 5 touchdown passes, and a rushing touchdown. Riverhawks in command here early in the second half. And Hunter Reed will bang it home to make it 42-6. Armstrong knocks home the UFP Parker LLC extra point. Check out ufpi.com/careers. Check out all their wonderful job openings. And while we have a chance before the kickoff, I'd like to thank another great sponsor, Manor Township Volunteer Fire Company. The Manor Township Volunteer Fire Company is a proud sponsor of Riverhawk Athletics and would like to wish all Armstrong athletes a safe, healthy, and successful fall sports season. Stay tuned to the Manor Township Volunteer Fire Company Facebook page to keep up to date on all their great fundraisers, like ticket sales, gun bashes, roast beef dinners, and more. Remember, you can always host your banquet, reception, or other gathering at the Manor Township Fire Hall. Go Riverhawks, and thanks to the Manor Township Volunteer Fire Company. So Tanner Stockdill in to kick it off here.
Saw Coach Brumbaugh before the kickoff here talking to the special team. See how they respond here. They've had there's a kick goes into the end zone. So.
Well, Stockdill pumped up after that touchback.
He's had a couple of those.
Yes, he has, and he had that one kick that died right at the 1. Caught Deer Lake scrambling a little bit and had them inside the 20 when Shuba picked it up and was able to make something out of nothing there. But still, Tanner Stockdill has been strong in the kicking game. So the Riverhawks up 36 here. That should activate the running clock here. Haven't seen a signal, though. Yes, we are underway. Clock is rolling. And Burke, he will hand off. Got a new running back in there for Deer Lakes. That's number 32. He gets to the near sideline. And number 32 is Zaire Williams. Saw him punt a little earlier.
Yeah. You got shut off pretty quick though there, Josh.
Yeah, to the sideline there. It should remain running, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah,
signaling it.
Yeah, the official signaling the running clock.
There we go.
The intrepid Ed Morris on the clock over there here in the press box.
Intrepid. Nice use of that word there.
Well, that's how a lot of people would describe Coach Morris.
Oh.
And Williams in the backfield, wrapped up and brought down by Cherokee Schreckengast. Number 50 for the Hawks. Schreckengast has been wreaking havoc on that defensive line. He and Dylan Gagini and big Julius Barnes made a lot of plays and a lot of pressure in that backfield, along with number 77. That's Rowan Miller, and that is the defensive line for the Hawks. They've been solid today, John.
They have been very solid, especially in the running game. Deer Lakes really hasn't had much of a running game due to their Armstrong's D-line performance tonight. They come again.
Burke looking for the screen. Oh, big Julius! Oh, he couldn't hang on. The big man looking for the pick as that ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage. Julius Barnes stuck a paw out there. Tried to haul in the interception. Boy, when you're playing on that D-line, you don't get many chances for a pick, John.
Oh, yeah, that ball was just hanging there. He just couldn't quite reel it in. Good job by the Riverhawks. Deer Lakes is setting up a screen there. Didn't see the catch the defender that got a hand on it, but Barnes almost came away with a pretty sweet pick there.
So we got a punt here. That is Zaire Williams, and that one hits at about the 45. Will roll for a couple yards right around midfield. Going to be downed at the Armstrong 49-yard line.
Just across midfield where the Riverhawks will take over. This is a white ticket winner.
And while we have a moment on this change of possession, we would like to thank another great sponsor here, Arms Care Incorporated. Arms Care, located at 85 Glade Drive in Katanning, provides the highest quality medical equipment, supplies, and service for use in your home. After an accident, illness, or surgery, the caring professionals at Arms Care can assist you in getting the appropriate medical equipment into your home where you can make the most progress on your recovery. Arms Care offers 24/7 emergency service as well as a wide variety of specialized medical equipment, and their experienced staff is committed to helping you and your loved one regain normalcy by providing the highest level of quality home care equipment, supplies, and service. Contact Arms Care at 724-545-3200 today.
I think that was Jackson Chrisman up the middle there, Josh. He got a couple yards, maybe 3. So I take it back. It was 2. It's going to be 2nd and 8 here. So Armstrong with a big lead here, trying to establish the running game. So
now Olsen back in that shotgun. 2nd and 8. Shuttleworth in motion, little touch pass to Shuttleworth again. We saw that play early in the game. Shuttleworth cutting it back across the field. Olsen out in front of him, misses a block. Oh, Shuttleworth tripped up there. If he would have been able to stay on his feet, might have had some decent yardage. Good tackle on the play.
Connor Walker tripped him up there. He had Shuttlesworth came the whole way around and then actually had some daylight, but Walker just tripped him up there. So
yeah, Olsen out there looking to throw a block for him, was kind of looking around for somebody to hit, and Walker got around him, tripped up Shuttleworth. Olsen back in the pocket, sets up a screen, dumps it off here to Jackson Chrisman, and he will be tackled again. Nice play by Connor Walker.
Again, yeah.
That's going to bring up 4th and about 5 for the Riverhawks here.
Armstrong's going to bring out the punt team, it looks like, for the first time tonight. I guess it's not bad if you can bring on, say that's the first time you're bringing out your punt team if it's 5:40 remaining in the 3rd quarter. So
now you got Olsen there in the up back position in punt formation. You never know, might be able to run a little trickeration out of this. But the punt, the snap goes to Jackson Chrisman. Good punt by Chrisman. That one's going to get into the end zone, I believe. It does.
That was a boot
for a touchback, but Jackson Chrisman putting a boot on it all the way into the end zone. Deer Lakes will take over here at the 20-yard line.
Ball placed at the 20-yard line, 1st down and 10, Deer Lakes.
So in this change of possession, Riverhawks maintaining that 36-point lead.
See what Deer Lakes can get going here offensively. Their second drive of the second half here. Looks like Yancey might be coming on a corner blitz, maybe? No.
Well, Zaire Williams nowhere to go. Number 71 for the Hawks in there. That is Caden Barrick. He's first in the backfield there. And I'm looking down at the defensive line. Looks like Barrick is in there right now for Rowan Miller in his spot.
Well, Josh, it is, like you said, a 36-point lead, second game of the year, so you want to get as many guys in here, get some game reps for these guys.
Yeah, it looks like number 53, Will Adams, in for Cherokee Schreckengoss. Little short completion there from Burke to Jordan. That's going to be good enough for a Deer Lakes first down. That will move the sticks for the Lancers.
All at the 32-yard line of the Lancers.
Especially some younger guys defensively for the Riverhawks. We talked a little bit about Jack Valasek, his first football experience, so he's out here, a cornerback here for the Riverhawks.
Snap to Burke. Looks into the middle of the field. That ball knocked around, intended for Jordan.
I think that was Dozick Zablocki.
Yeah, Dozick in there on the coverage. And dangerous throw right there by Burke into a lot of traffic. And a Riverhawk, I believe it was Zablocki, got a hand on that. And knocked away from Jordan. So that sets up a 2nd and 10 here from the 32. Burke in the shotgun, takes the snap. And another high throw from Burke. That one intended for Shuba. Incomplete.
Yeah, Yancey had the coverage there, but the throw was over Shuba's head. No real chance to haul that one in.
3rd and 10. Clock continues to roll here with the Riverhawks up 36. PIAA enacted running clock once a team gains a 35-point advantage. And after a very long first half, John, where we saw a lot of scoring plays and a lot of stoppages, this second half may just cruise along if the Riverhawks defense can't stand up.
Yeah, if they can maintain this lead, the clock will continue to roll, and here we are on 3rd down.
Burke flushed out of the pocket, rolls to his right. Little dump off right there to Cochran, and he is going to be short of a first down by a couple of yards.
Dylan Gagini came in and wrapped him up there. I didn't see who hit him first, but Dylan came and finished him off.
Tackled by number 52, Dylan Gagini.
So just about 2 minutes and 10 seconds left here in this 3rd quarter.
Deer Lakes looks like they're going to line up to punt here as well. So Armstrong scores in their first possession of the second half, but then a couple punts here for both teams the rest of the way.
Number 11, Noah Shadowworth. Yeah, well, didn't know Ohio State were trying to touch out with 8 players on the field against Pitt back in the...
As we're lined up here for the Riverhawks, the punt happened here, they only had 9 men on the field there. Punt goes it's down to the 40-yard line, but usually you have 12 or 10, but I've never seen somebody with 9 players on the field.
True power play right there.
Yeah, 2-man advantage for Deer Lakes.
Apologies to folks out there. I'm really trying to get this scoreboard camera. I had it perfect there in the first half, but as mentioned, overzealous fans.
Armstrong coming back out with a 36-point lead. Olsen back out there with a minute and a half to go here in the 3rd quarter. That was intended for Yancey, but didn't really have a chance there. Number 77, the offensive lineman, I think it hit him. They were trying to set up one of those tunnel screens that we were talking about, Josh. And,
yeah, for sure.
And Yancey, the pass fell incomplete. It hit number 77, the offensive lineman, Rowan Miller.
Well, thanks for taking over play-by-play duties there, John, for a couple of snaps. I think we got her lined up a little bit. I hope you can read it.
20's the tackle.
Nowhere to go there on that handoff. And that was to Retzer, tackled by number 20, Justin Seifert.
Like you said, Josh, the third quarter is flying by here. We're inside of a minute to go here. Armstrong has 3rd and 7. Let's see if they can pick up a first down here before the upcoming fourth quarter.
Olsen back in the pocket. Going to fire wide open on the sideline. Good move right there.
That's an Olsen to Olsen connection there, Shrek.
Brother to brother. We sing a little bit on High Top here.
You do.
Well, that's true. You haven't really sung much. I've definitely sung on the broadcast.
First down.
But anyways, Olsen to Olsen connection there. I don't know. I'm guessing that I don't know if that happened last week, but
I think that might be the first one.
It's the first time tonight for sure.
Young Ian, a freshman, on the squad out there getting some reps at wide receiver. Takes one from Big Brother, and that will be the end of the third quarter. So we're going to cut away here for our friends at 103.7 The River. Take a quick break, and we will take a quick break as well to thank some of our sponsors.
Gross Embroidery and Sign Shop is the official clother of High Top Sports Network and is a family-owned company that can handle all your custom embroidery, custom sign, and laser engraving needs. Located at 409 4th Street in downtown Fort City, Gross Embroidery and Sign Shop can create sports and career apparel to the exact specifications of your organization. Their laser engraving department can put your logo or design on glasses, tumblers, insulated cups, signs, coffee cups, and more. Call Gross Embroidery and Sign Shop at 724-763-2461 today.
Shop and Save at Franklin Village is a family-owned, community-dedicated supermarket with a wide variety of quality food and friendly personnel to make your shopping experience easy. Stop by their award-winning butcher shop where you'll find the freshest cuts of USDA-inspected beef, pork, and poultry. Head to the bakery for the freshest bread and rolls, and don't forget to stop by the deli for an excellent selection of cold cuts, meats, cheeses, and prepared foods like their fantastic fried chicken. That's Shop and Save at Franklin Village.
And welcome back to High Top Sports Network. Going into the fourth quarter here on this TGIF Solutions game night. TGIF Solutions, insurance for what matters. Riverhawks starting it off here in the fourth, up 36 points. Running clock flew by there in the third quarter. Inside handoff from Olsen.
Looks like Olsen might be
oh, excuse me. Yeah, good call there, John. Number 18 in.
Kyan Klein, excuse me.
Kyan Klein, and that handoff was to number 89. Don't see that on the roster. So Klein in under center. And he throws one out, caught by Jack Valasek. He's trying to make a move up the field. Valasek going to be across the 31. I believe that's good enough for a first down. So Jack Valasek taking that little cutback and getting up the field.
We talked a little bit about Valasek's athleticism, and there it was right there. It's maybe a little hobbled, though, coming off the field, Josh.
Well, we got a hold against the Riverhawks right here. Flag on the far side, so a nice play by Valasek, all for naught, as we got a hold on the outside there. So Klein under center here in the fourth quarter. Olsen's day looking to be done. 5 touchdown passes and a rushing touchdown, and Olsen was masterful running this Riverhawks offense to perfection. Never got rattled, not by the pressure, not by a few drops by his wide receivers, just looking poised and Excellent.
He was cool, calm, and collected all night. Even when there was pressure in his face, he was able to sidestep it and either make the play with his feet or, like you said, he hit Brown a couple of times. He had Segola. He had Shuttleworth on that. The first touchdown was amazing, how it got to the defender's hands. So
Klein sets up the screen and dropped there by number 89. We do not have an 89 on our roster.
Drops by number 88.
I don't think it's an 8 or is that an 8 or a 9? It looks
with
like a 9.
I think it's 89.
Yeah, and we don't have that on our official roster up here, so maybe better not to have a name after drop pass.
I was gonna say name your favorite number 89.
Louis Lips.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's gonna be a hard one to beat there.
Dude, underrated Steelers receiver, Louis Lips. Played basketball against him.
Oh, yeah?
Here at Armstrong for a charity game. Good punt down the field there, fielded by Shuba. Fair catch by Shuba. And they're going to give him a generous spot right there outside of the 10-yard line.
That was a what? Oh, boy, about a 46, 45-yard punt?
Yeah.
Mostly airtime there, too, on that punt. So all airtime, actually, no bounce or anything. So.
And while we have a second, we'd like to thank our extra point sponsor, UFP Parker LLC, is an essential business with essential people like you. UFP Parker LLC's products are key to everyday life and are wide-ranging, including treated lumber, trusses, and building components, concrete forming materials, and industrial packaging. They need people like you to keep growing. Working at UFP Parker, you'll find coworkers who treat you like family, people who have your best interests at heart and will make your career goals a priority. We value safety and training, and full-time employees are eligible for a comprehensive benefit package as well as profit-sharing bonuses. With manufacturing facilities located in Parker, Emlenton, and Clarion, UFP Parker is currently hiring for several skill levels from general laborers to assemblers and forklift operators. To find a career you can build upon, visit UFPI.com/careers. For more information, you can also call or text 814-316-1033.
By number 53, Will Adams.
Deer Lakes with a short gain on their first, actually a no gain on their first play of that drive there. And Shrek, we got word that number 89 for Armstrong is Rex Harmon. We have him as 27 on here, the freshman. That's Rex Harmon. So we want to make sure we get the young man's name out there. So.
All right, Rex Harmon, number 89. Adjust your rosters at home. And we got the backups for Deer Lakes in as well. Zaire Williams nowhere to go, wrapped up on the outside and stood up by the Riverhawks D. So time continues to a tick. And the Riverhawks in complete control of this one, John, in the first half. Just really blitzed the Lancers and put it on them quickly.
Yeah, it's kind of similar to what happened last week, Josh. Last week after the first quarter it was 0-0. This week early on it was 7-6. And then Armstrong scored a touchdown to make it 14-6 and then capitalized on a Deer Lakes turnover. So then it kind of snowballed from there. Oh.
And incomplete.
That pass was Angelo Law, 19. That ball was deflected, almost intercepted.
Broken up by number 19, Angelo Law.
So clock continues to run here in the fourth quarter. And we've got pretty much the second string in for both teams now. John on both sides of the ball. Deer Lakes kind of conceding this one. Down 36 here with under 8 minutes to play on this TGIF Solutions game night.
Yeah, Deer Lakes is going to punt here, fourth down from their own end zone.
That's Williams again, punts it straight up in the air. Not much distance, but plenty of height.
A little better this time, though.
And that bounces back Armstrong's way and will be covered up by number 27. So while we have a moment, we'll take one more quick break here. Thank our sponsors, TGIF Solutions, the official broadcast sponsor of this evening's game. For John Bowser, I'm Josh Schreckengoss. We'll be right back.
Protecting the things you love and how you do so is among the most important decisions you'll ever have to make. TGIF Solutions can provide you with the peace of mind by supplying answers to all of your insurance needs, whether it be home, auto, business, life, or farm coverage. Contact the team at the Shellhammer Atwood Agency today in West Katanning to be sure that you, your loved ones, and the things that matter most stay safe when it matters the most. TGIF Solutions, insurance for what matters.
And we're back here at Armstrong Stadium, the Next Tier Athletic Complex. Inside handoff from Klein to number 19.
That's Angelo Law.
Angelo Law gets that carry. And the scoreboard camera. I really apologize, folks. It has been kind of an issue this evening. To get it to stay still, it is mounted on the bleachers, so a lot of vibration, just moving it around. Just a bit too much tonight.
That is, yes. That was a short little pass from Klein to number 10, who is Joe Bartolowicz.
Joe Bartolowicz with the carry.
I beat Hedgeland too that way, I think.
Yeah, he did.
It'll be 3rd down and 9 for Armstrong.
3rd and 9 for the Riverhawks here. Klein looks over the middle, nearly picked off by number 48 for Deer Lake. Sam Guthrie had both hands on that ball. Couldn't haul it in as Klein was looking over the middle.
Yeah, Guthrie, they want that one back. 4th down here. Armstrong gonna go. And why not, get these guys some experience, get them game reps. It's like a QB draw, Josh.
Oh, Klein making some moves. He's going to get a first down right there, John.
Turned the Jets on, and he got, it's a big gain of about 13 yards.
Yeah, needed 9, got 13. Klein taking that design draw. We saw Olsen pop a big run off that in the first half, that design quarterback draw. And Klein, as you said, turned on the Jets right there. Well, nowhere to go, but Klein slips out of a tackle, and he's stacked up near the line of scrimmage and brought down.
Should note that Klein is a freshman. I don't know if we said that or not. But
no.
A couple tough runs here by the young quarterback.
Well, the Riverhawks are once again in the Ryan Bowser State Farm red zone. They've been there quite a few times tonight, John.
Indeed.
En route to this 42-6 lead. Just under 5 minutes to play. Klein.
That's Harmon there, Josh.
Hands off to Harmon. Not much room for him, so a long 3rd down upcoming for the Riverhawks. Looks like about a 3rd and 7 there, John, from the 15.
3rd down and 7 for Armstrong.
See what they come up with here. Last time in this situation, Klein had the QB drop the middle, so.
And Klein bounces it outside. Oh, gets past a man, and he's going to be down inside the 10 near the 5-yard line. Going to get a first down.
I'll tell you what, Klein, he said he's a freshman. 42-6 game, he's taking advantage of his reps here. You like to see that.
That's right. This is varsity action for Klein. Why not? Freshman getting some reps here against some upperclassmen. Isaac Cushy into the game, goes to my church, so shout out Isaac and Dad, Dave, and Melissa. Well, Melissa's his mom, not his dad, but Dave's his dad. Oh, Harmon inside near the goal line and downed just before the goal line.
You can see the varsity, the first team, the guys that are played earlier, they're on the sideline here really rooting for these guys to punch it in here. So I'm sure the sideline will go crazy if they can get this in the end zone here.
Well, 2nd and goal from the 1. Just under a yard to go there. Looks like the ball's inside the 1. So we will see what the Riverhawks do here. See if these backups can punch one in here. Klein in the shotgun. In motion, maybe that touch pass again. And stacked up a second effort by number 17 for the Riverhawks. That is Owen Barton. And he is into the end zone.
Look at the sideline here coming over to congratulate them, Josh.
Yeah, for the 7th Riverhawks touchdown of the evening.
It's going to make it 48-6, and here comes the extra point, looking to make it 49.
The UFP Parker LLC extra point. Check out ufpi.com/careers for plenty of great job openings at UFP Parker LLC.
Oh boy.
Nearly blocked, yeah.
Reed's point after is good. 2 to go on the clock. The score, Armstrong 49, Deer Lakes 6.
49-6 here in favor of the Riverhawks. And while we have a moment, one more quick commercial break here to thank some of our wonderful sponsors. For John Bowser, I'm Josh Reckengoss. We'll be right back.
Just finishing up a 100% outside renovation project at the Titanic store. Don't miss out. Come and see us. Check out our Pennsylvania skill game room. We have the newest machines, the newest games. We have 5 machines. We're about to add a 6th machine. $10,000 jackpots on all 6 machines. Don't miss out on a chance to win. We have the lowest possible prices and the best quality of anybody in the area. We'll take it up against anybody in the area. We put our stamp of approval, #SaveOnMe, on every single package, and we're here to serve you every single day. We also have chef-prepared, chef-quality prepared sushi, everyday fresh, and Sushi Wednesday, $5 sushi rolls, and you can win by liking and sharing our favorite page, Sushi Madness shirt. Don't forget to check out our millions of bakery deli products that we're making fresh every day. Appreciate all the support out there. We can't do what we do without you. Come and see us.
And we are back here in Armstrong Stadium on this TGIF Solutions game night between the Riverhawks and the visiting Deer Lakes Lancers. TGIF Solutions, home of the Shellhammer Atwood Agency. Visit them at 331 Arthur Street in West Katanning. TGIF Solutions, insurance for what matters. And here's the kickoff by Stockdale. Returned by Shuba, up over the 25, but stopped there by a bevy of Riverhawks at about the 27.
I'll tell you what, Josh, Stockdale, the kicker for the Riverhawks, has had himself a night. He's had, 7, 8 opportunities, I guess, to kick off, but all of them have been inside of the 10, a couple of touchbacks. So shout out to Tanner Stockdale. He's had a successful night kicking off.
Well, 2:53 left in this one, John. And Caden Olson leading his team to 6 touchdowns before exiting the game. And then the backup squad getting in there, punching one in as well. So up 49-6 here. Just under 3 minutes left to play. Thanks, as always, to all of our sponsors. Our scoreboard sponsor tonight, Sprankles Neighborhood Market. Check them out on Facebook. Like, share, follow. Tons of great giveaways. They are one of our biggest sponsors here on High Top Sports Network. So give Sprankles Neighborhood Market a follow on Facebook. And remember to #SaveOnMeat. Also like to thank TGIF Solutions, our official broadcast sponsor this evening. Also the pre- and post-game sponsor for Riverhawks football this evening against Deer Lakes. So thanks to our great sponsors, Franklin Village Shop and Save, Manor Township, Volunteer Fire Company, Ryan Bowser State Farm, Steffi's Country Catering, Gross Embroidery, the official clothier of High Top Sports Network, BS Outfitters, Phoenix Physical Therapy, UFP Parker LLC, Stanley's Bar and Grill, and Arms Care, as well as the opening kickoff sponsor this evening, Belmont Complex. And John, Arms Care sponsors our play of the game and got a lot of contenders for it tonight. Any thoughts?
Well, we do have the long touchdown from Olson to Brown. We have Brown's interception, and then we have Olson's, I don't want to say it was his 4th touchdown, which was an absolute dart. I think any of those 3, you'd be in the right to say those were the play of the game. But I guess if I had to pick, it would probably be the bomb that
Yeah.
Wilson hit Brown deep in the end zone. I believe it was like a 3rd and 18.
Yes.
And just step back, flick it, and Brown goes up and makes a play.
Yeah, nearly 40 yards in the air. Yeah. Olsen up where only Brown could get it. And Isaiah Brown, the sophomore, hauled it in for a big touchdown when this game was still close. So that would be my leader in the clubhouse as well, John. That touchdown pass from Caden Olsen to Isaiah Brown. Thanks as always to Ryan Burns. Excellent camera work this evening. And getting the scoop there when it came to penalties and tackles and stuff like that. Good spotter as well. So thanks to Ryan Burns for helping out High Top this evening. Minute 30 left here. In this one, Riverhawks going to raise their record to 2-0 on the young season. 48 against Freeport. There's a fumble in the backfield. And I believe Deer Lakes fell on it. So they will retain possession. But, John, 48 points by the Riverhawks a week ago. 49 tonight in the home opener. What can you say? This offense, first 2 games at least, prolific.
Yeah, coming out, and picking up right where they left off last year. I know they didn't play full schedule last year, obviously, but really hit the ground running here, like you said, with Freeport, like you said, putting up 48 and then hanging 49 on Deer Lakes here. And it seems to come, when it happens, it comes in waves, Josh. It seems like it, they really, they got 1 touchdown, and then it seems like, within like 2 minutes later, they have another one, and then they score quick. They come in runs, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, Riverhawks have the ability to put points on the board quickly. Well, the Riverhawks will host McKeesport next week. There's a punt. I'm just going to let it bounce here with 15 seconds left. But as I was saying, Riverhawks going to host the McKeesport Tigers here. That should be a good one. McKeesport always strong on the gridiron. Plenty of athletes down that way, John. And I remember a game where a certain Zane Dudek went off against the Tigers in McKeesport.
I was thinking the same thing.
And won the game on a broken play, 2-point conversion where he cut it completely back across the field, scored right in front of me, and was working for a different entity at that time, taking photos, and came out real blurry. that game-winning 2-point conversion. Zane, over 400 yards in that game against a team that had multiple Division I recruits on the defensive end. So, seen some good ones between the Riverhawks and Tigers in years past, and hoping for another good one next week. And that will do it. Final snap of the game there, kneeled on by Klein. And the Riverhawks victorious this evening, 49-6 over the visiting Deer Lakes Lancers on this TGIF Solutions game night. TGIF Solutions, the official broadcast partner of Riverhawks football this evening against the Lancers. And John, I'm going to say that Arms Care play of the game, the second quarter touchdown pass, the bomb from Caden Olsen to Isaiah Brown. That is our Arms Care play of the game. Arms Care, located at 85 Glade Drive in Katanning, provides the highest quality medical equipment, supplies, and service for use in your home. After an accident, illness, or surgery, the caring professionals at Arms Care can assist you in getting the appropriate medical equipment into your home where you can make the most progress on your recovery. Arms Care offers 24/7 emergency service as well as a wide variety of specialized medical equipment, and their experienced staff is committed to helping you or your loved one regain normalcy by providing the highest level of quality care home equipment, supplies, and service. Contact Arms Care today at 724-545-3200. And John, one final thing we got to hand out here is the Gross Embroidery and Sign Shop player of the game. And, not going to take much.
All right, let's check what we have here. Fumbles through papers.
Fumbles through papers, notes. Yeah, we're going to go with Caden Olsen.
Yeah.
I mean, impossible not to name the junior quarterback player of the game this evening. 5 touchdown passes, a rushing touchdown, mistake-free, threw the ball perfectly all night. You just can't say enough. He is maturing at a level that you just don't see in the high school game. The kid is a prototypical quarterback, and he's got the brain to adjust and continue to get better, and the physical tools obviously are there.
Well, yeah, like you said, I was just going to say the physical tools are there, but what is really impressive is the poise in the pocket and how he handles himself back there. He's got full command of the offense and does a really good job of getting everybody in position and, playing one play to the next. You said there was a drop, whatever, he goes to the next play. He does a really good job of that. So good, solid game from Olsen and really the Riverhawks in general. I mean, we picked him as the player of the game, but a lot of other guys like Isaiah Brown made some plays. We talked about Shuttleworth, guys all over the place making plays for them. So, and the line blocking for him, too, giving him a lot of time. So, solid all-around team effort.
Yeah, Caden Olsen, we have a laser-engraved Hydro Flask, really, really nice water bottle. Laser engraved by Gross Embroidery and Sign Shop, and I will give that to Caden this week at practice and snap a photo of him. Get it up on our social media platforms, but thanks to Gross Embroidery and Sign Shop, they are the official clothier of High Top Sports Network and are a family-owned company that can handle all your custom embroidery, custom sign, and laser engraving needs. Located at 409 Ford Street in downtown Ford City, Gross Embroidery and Sign Shop can create sports and career apparel to the exact specifications of your organization. Their laser engraving department can put your logo or design on glasses, tumblers, insulated cups, signs, coffee cups, and more. Call Gross Embroidery and Sign Shop at 724-763-2461 today. And thanks to Gross Embroidery and Sign Shop for those really slick, metal insulated Hydro Flasks that show the MVP of each Armstrong game. And that player of the game, a no-brainer to go to Caden Olsen this evening. So once again, thanks to our wonderful sponsors here on High Top Sports Network. Not sure what the other guys' games are looking like right now. Let's check the text messages real fast.
Inside information.
And Jake DeLuca down at Freeport. The Battle of the Pike. Freeport up 26-0 at the half. Knock fighting back, but ultimately fall 28-14. Freeport wins the Battle of the Pike and the wild trophy that comes with it, a mounted pike with a football in its mouth. Very interesting, man. One of the coolest rivalry trophies I've ever seen. So Freeport hangs on to defeat the Knock Knights 28-14. And Joe Rhodes at Kiski. 24-14, the Cavaliers upend the Franklin Regional Panthers.
Big win for Kiski.
Big win for Kiski indeed. And the Cavaliers now 2-0 on the season, John. We got to see them take care of business against Butler last week. So the Cavaliers, after kind of a down year, an odd year, crapshoot like we talked about, 2020, you really can't put much stock in it. Just 2-4 a year ago, already equaling their win total. Both of those games on High Top Sports Network, available for rebroadcast and rewatch on our website and on our social media platforms as well. So if you watch this game tonight, you want to go back and see the Cavaliers take care of Franklin Regional, or the Yellow Jackets take care of Knock. All three games this evening up on our website. As soon as the stream ends, go back and check those out. Thanks again to all of our wonderful sponsors here. TGIF Solutions, the official social media sponsor of High Top Sports Network and the official broadcast partner of Riverhawks football on High Top Sports Network this evening against Deer Lakes, home of the Shellhammer Atwood Agency. TGIF Solutions, insurance for what matters. And we'd also like to thank our official scoreboard sponsor tonight, Sprankle's Neighborhood Market, located at 151 North McCain Street in downtown Katanning. Sprankle's Neighborhood Market is proud to be tonight's official scoreboard sponsor and is a steadfast supporter of Armstrong Athletics. Check out Sprankle's newly remodeled storefront and stop in for all your favorites, including the freshest cuts of quality meats, a family tradition since 1999. Be sure to stop in on Wednesdays for Sushi Madness, handmade sushi rolls for just $5. Don't forget to like and share and follow on Facebook. Sprankles, #SaveOnMeat. We'd also like to thank Franklin Village Shop and Save. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, they are hiring. If you're 16 years old and older, they are hiring for part-time shifts in pretty much every department. You can check them out. Stop in, drop off an application. They're taking applications for cashiers, stockers, bag boys, pretty much every department. So Franklin Village Shop and Save, stop in. They are hiring. We'd also like to thank Manor Township Volunteer Fire Company, as well as Ryan Bowser State Farm Insurance, our Red Zone sponsor for this evening. I'd like to thank Steffi's Country Catering. Check them out on Facebook. Tremendous home-cooked food. We'd also like to thank BS Outfitters, Phoenix Physical Therapy and Rehab, as well as UFP Parker LLC. UFP Parker, our Extra Point sponsor tonight. We'd also like to thank Olson Chiropractic. They are our halftime sponsor this year on Armstrong Riverhawks football. And we'd like to thank Armscare, sponsor of our play of the game, as well as Gross Embroidery and Sign Shop, our sponsor for player of the game. Thanks also to Stanley's Bar and Grill, all of our wonderful sponsors, and all you out there who have donated to us here at High Top Sports Network. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Couldn't do it without you and with the help of our great sponsors. So, thanks also to Ryan Burns helping out on the camera and spotting duties tonight. Really appreciate it. And thanks, as always, to my boy John Bowser, my right-hand man in the color commentary department.
Always good to be up here with you, Shrek. Had a good time calling the game tonight.
And we will see you to Greg Hedgelin. Love being next to him on the PA address. And that'll do it for us here on High Top Sports Network. Riverhawks 49-6 victorious over the Deer Lakes Lancers. Be sure to tune in next week as Armstrong hosts McKeesport. And we have other great games featuring Knock, Kiski, and Freeport. 4 broadcasts next week on September 10th here on High Top Sports Network. So once again, for Ryan Burns and John Bowser, my name is Josh Schreckengoss. Thanks so much for joining us, and have a great evening.